Welcome to Drinkin Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Hey, we're going for it, Giorgio. We're live on the YouTubes. We're in the belly of the beast, the eye of the hurricane. One more. We got one more hurricane in us in Wilmington, North Carolina, North Kakalaki, and we're coming to you right from the eye of it. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a fucking weatherman. I don't pretend to be, but Dan Holloway, what's your take on this hurricane we're about to embark on?
I don't give a shit about hurricanes. I got to be honest.
I like how you had to clear your throat to give that statement.
Well, you know, it's an important thing to say, and I don't want anybody to miss it.
Yeah.
You can get fucked, hurricane. Isaias. It's Isaias. Are you
that
fucking kidding me?
Is that it? Is that
Why?
the name of the hurricane?
What if there's an emergency and you have to say that name and you can't say it and somebody dies because the name's too hard to say?
Isaias.
Hurricane Kyle.
Let's go Kyle and Chad.
It's raining monster.
Yeah.
Easy names.
There's trucks driving around. People are punching drywall. Get fucked with this fucking Isaias bullshit.
Isaias.
No.
Like, come on, man. It's
Do we
Kyle,
really-
Chad, Ron, Hurricane Ron.
Like, do we really need diversity in the names of hurricanes? Does anybody get clout from that? Like, if it's Hurricane Ross and you get fucking more pussy that year?
Yeah.
No, that never happens. What's the fucking point of this?
Speaking of being drenched in pussy, we're drenched in the studio today. We don't have any power. We're using a generator right now. The winds have picked up. It is fucking chaos.
Can somebody make a generator noise off
We
camera?
have no AC in
that?
here whatsoever either. And if you're watching on the YouTubes and you're like, man, Ross is fucking glistening today, it's because it's I think 86 or 87 degrees currently in here. The hurricane's coming. Everything's been turned off, but we're coming to you live one more time, baby, before we get swept away. We got a special guest here, D'Anthony. Who's our special guest today?
His name is Matthew Hunter. He is from the 82nd Airborne with me back in the day. So
okay.
he was on that deployment with me, Jeff Taylor, who's been on the show.
Yep.
And Jared.
Oh, shit.
Derek White.
Actually, and Derek White.
Derek White, too.
And Bert Kuntz showed up as well. Like he was in first
What?
Special Forces group. They were there for remember those first Special Forces group guys that were there in the what do you call it, the Strikers?
Yeah.
That was Bert's unit.
Okay.
Yeah. So fucking so many people from this little circle were on that same bullshit deployment. Not bullshit.
That's crazy, man.
It was a fucked up deployment, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
What was Dan like pre-podcast days?
Dan was always a dude that was a jokester.
You could say piece of shit. by the way.
You can say
It's
he's a
fine,
piece of
yeah.
shit. It's fine.
Well, he's a piece of shit, but
Yeah.
honestly, he's the kind of guy that we would give you a shirt off his back, and you probably know that by now. But he is a big piece of shit.
Yeah. I just don't like wearing shirts.
Yeah, he just doesn't like wearing shirts. I mean, anything else about him? Like, yeah,
He was always
Dan
crazy.
doesn't like
He was
neither
always
does McConaughey.
he was always the guy that would get in trouble for saying stupid bullshit, but he didn't care. You know.
That's funny.
It's like Brad Pitt in the Nazi movie. What's it called? The Tarantino movie?
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds is more like getting chewed out. I've been chewed out before. It's not that big a deal. I don't mind getting chewed out. It's funny, man. Life is not that serious. You got to calm the fuck down.
I agree.
Whenever you get back from fucking, especially our long ass goddamn deployments, you got to fucking unwind somehow, right?
Sure.
People have that unwinding period. I just unwind the whole time, even during the deployment.
Yeah. Of
Come
course.
home from the fucking and calling a goddamn abandoned shopping mall in the center of goddamn Baghdad home is weird, but come home and let off a little steam by fucking with people who outrank you.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah,
If you
Dan
watch
didn't have
that
a problem
show-
doing that.
No, fuck no. You remember that I ran for mayor of the fucking cop and shit? Like, Jared's done a Vet TV episode about it, the Drunken Debrief thing. It's ridiculous. All we did was troll people that whole time and try to start gunfights wherever we could.
And JT was our JTAC.
Yeah.
Did you? You already said that.
Yeah.
I think,
That's funny, man.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Was it hotter in this studio right now than Baghdad?
No.
No,
Not even
come on,
close.
yeah. No.
Especially with 80 pounds of gear on you, yeah.
'Cause I was going to say, man, I feel like I'm in Baghdad right now. You know? It's just my envisioning of it. A lot of sweats, a lot of heat. I'm
Humidity. We were in between the Tigris and the Euphrates River, so it was very humid also. So
Yeah.
it was.
So what you're saying is this doesn't compare.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can start shooting.
Yeah,
like.
we can make it fun.
That'd be great.
Do you want us to
right
make
now.
it fun? We can make it fun.
Because people are watching. People are watching at home. And like, man, Ross is really sweating.
Because
I'm not used to this.
we're
you guys
armed.
are.
You know we're both armed, so
Yeah,
all the time.
all of us are, by the way. So mine's out my fucking ride right now, my hoop ride. So when Dan shows up, like, let's face it, he's taking the shot, not me. You know, I'm not going to push him out of the way and be like, I got this one. I'm gonna let professionals do what professionals do, and that's fucking kill people. So Dan's here.
Dan is a professional killer.
Yeah,
I just like to fucking have a good time, man. Sometimes that involves shooting people in the face, and sometimes it involves snorting Adderall and fucking just sitting around watching cartoons in my house.
sure. But either way, you're having a good time.
It's a continuum, okay? Is it weird that fucking Biden has not announced Kamala Harris yet? What are they waiting for?
So here's the
Because she's all over the news.
Right.
Everybody knows it's her.
Apparently, inside of his camp, there is doubts, and so they are going back through the candidates. The problem is one of the top 5 that he had, this Karen Bass.
Yeah.
They just unearthed some videos of her speaking at Scientology events, and I don't know how serious they were, but to me, this decision was supposed to be made on August 1st. Today is August 3rd.
It doesn't look good to say we're going to have an announcement this weekend and then not do it.
Right.
That looks really, really bad.
So, we'll see what happens with that. But I don't understand. I don't understand the pick of her, to be honest with you. I still don't. Like,
It
you
doesn't
have
make
California
sense.
locked
I mean,
up.
aside from just being a woman and a woman of color, she doesn't, demographically speaking, I don't think, for example, women of color in the South, if you were going to be able to flip a state like South Carolina or North
Georgia,
Carolina,
maybe.
Yeah. Like if you're going to be able to flip one of those, you need somebody that resonates with those people. Now, a strong black woman would for sure, but not one that puts black men in jail for a fucking living. It's just not going to work. Because as soon as you turn that faucet on, conservatives are just going to run ads of her fucking stats of putting black men in California in jail, right? And they're going to be like, well, fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? Basically. Like it's the voting demo down there just doesn't make sense. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But there's no good option.
No, there's no good
Frankly.
option.
Tammy Duckworth is a good option, but she's not flashy enough. I don't think she can. So the plan has to be to put whomever it is out of the stump so that you can hide Biden.
Yeah.
Tammy Duckworth is a little bit boring, frankly. Like
Right.
I like a lot of the stuff she does. She's like a C when it comes to gun stuff, but otherwise she's all right from most stuff for a Democrat. But anyways, boring.
Boring.
You can't do that because everybody's going to be like, where's Biden? Come on.
Yeah.
Where is he? Is he going to say some stuff? What's he going to say? Because that's become news everywhere except for CNN.
And I believe we're 2 weeks away from the first debate.
Come on, man.
Which
that's just not happening.
You don't think it's happening? Okay. And you're going to stand by that. I don't think he has a choice. Although their strategy seems to be, hey man, let's not say or do anything and just show up on election day and see what happens. Yeah. This is what it feels like right now. I don't know where he's
there's
at.
there's this theory from Sun Tzu: when your enemy is making mistakes, don't interrupt them. Right.
Right.
From The Art of War. Maybe they feel, and look, this is the same narrative from last election. Like, oh, there's fucking Trump. Are you kidding me? There's no way he's going to get elected, and that's why they lost.
Right.
I feel like they think now still because of the polls that they're seeing, because silent majority. Mm-hmm. They don't fucking do polls. That's why these polls are always wrong. Literally always wrong. They're never right. They've never been right, ever.
No.
Jesus
so
Christ.
I
the
don't
only
know
person that's ever done is Nate Silver in 2012. But
Yeah.
then 16, he
was
fucking
wrong.
was wrong about everything. There's no
He
science to this
lost
shit.
all of his shit.
Yeah.
Nate Silver, by the way, runs the
He's back on ESPN now.
538s. Oh, he is back on ESPN now.
I think they have actually, it may be somewhere else.
No, I think he's
Might be-
gone. He might be at the Ringer and those guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not a big Nate Silver fan, but
I liked his book, The Signal and the Noise, but he didn't follow his own instructions.
no. I don't know. What's a fucking crazy story about Jared Taylor from over there?
Oh my goodness, what isn't crazy about JT? I couldn't even remember anything specific.
Let's see. What did he do?
What about when his hair was super long?
He forged this document that was a fucking relaxed grooming standards document. Actually, this is the fucking God. I don't want to say the dude's name because I don't know if they're still using this. So the JTACs have this fake master sergeant and it's whenever in theater, whenever you show up in theater, if you're a JTAC or a TACP or whatever, somebody that's there already gives you the phone number for this guy, and it's all the other people, right?
Sure.
So you just like, if you got a problem, you can call my master sergeant, and it's just one of the other fucking specialists or E4s or whatever, the airmen that are in fucking theater right then. Jared used to get those calls all the time. It's like, yeah, this is Master Sergeant, whatever the fuck he would call him. Like, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if they're still using that name or not. But they would just say, yeah, I authorize that. What's the problem? You fucking with my airmen over there? Like, it's just like really aggressive shit, talking to sergeants major and shit like that.
Jared would do that?
Yeah. All the other
absolutely
TAC
would.
Ps in theater were doing the same thing.
And Jared was the guy that had this like long ass hair.
man.
I mean, it was literally like almost as long as yours and
Yeah.
ours. is
How did he
right
get
now.
away with it?
Well, he wore a beanie for a while, but then he carried around this document that said he had relaxed grooming standards because he might be redeployed to an area that has special operations needs and stuff like that.
And we had this.
Which is technically true, but he forged all those documents. None of that shit was real.
we had a certain sergeant major that was not the
His
greatest.
name's Lamarcky Knowles, and he's the biggest cunt.
Okay,
I've
I
ever
wasn't
met
gonna
in my
say it.
fucking
There it
life.
is.
I hate that guy. I hope he gets fucking mouth cancer.
Yeah, so do I.
That hurricane heat is kicking in, brother. You're going to get the real answers on today's show.
The hatred that I have for him has not worn off. in
He's the
12 years,
biggest
so.
piece of shit human being that I've ever met in my life.
Everybody has that one person, right?
For everybody in 2325, it's that motherfucker.
It's that guy.
And JT used to fuck with him
Oh,
bad.
man, so bad,
JT
yeah.
used to have this hair that was super long, and the sergeant major used to always harass him about
Yeah.
it. And he used to say, "Hey, Air Force, when you get your hair cut, blah blah blah," and he would say, "I'll get it cut soon," and he never did.
No, he never did. My
No, he
fucking
didn't.
hatred is directed towards
the carpet guys?
the carpet guy. Yeah, a carpet guy named Ray Boeke in
How do you
Austin, Texas.
spell it?
Boeke, and that's Ray, R-A-Y, Boeke, Ray Boeke.
I think Ray is short for cunt
it is.
in this scenario.
It's short for shouldn't be in the fucking carpeting business. He works for flooring distributors, Inc., in case you're wondering.
He should get into the Merkin business.
Something. His number's 512-794-9600.
Do you know what
to
a
make a
Merkin
nice
is?
jingle
We're just
out of that.
calling everybody out
This
today.
we don't
motherfucker.
care.
Yeah, we're calling
Fuck these
everybody today.
people.
It's a hurricane. We
Hurricane,
all might
we're
fucking
hot.
die.
We're saying fuck it.
There's no AC in here today.
I can't be stopped.
We're going scorched earth.
Or reasoned with.
Giorgio's wearing a fucking tiny tennis hat.
Wait,
from
let me see your
when
hat,
Agassi
Giorgio.
Played. Look at that.
Why are you doing that?
Looks like a young Andre Agassi.
No, he looks like what's that fucker's name? Rafael Nadal. Not Nadal. Who's the other guy?
Oh, Roger Federer.
No, hold on. I gotta look
There
at.
it
I gotta
is.
look his face up.
You're just looking for what, a guy with a tiny little hat?
No, it's a specific.
A-Rod.
tennis-
What about
male-
Andy?
A male tennis player. It might be Djokovic, actually.
Andy Roddick?
No, he's too.
Oh,
white.
yeah, Djokovic wears
Yeah,
a hat
Djokovic.
sometimes.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
the
what he
Joker.
looks like.
The Joker. Anyways, Ray Boeke, that's this flooring company that I said the name of, 512-794-9600, put the wrong carpet in my entire house. Never really seen or heard anything like that before. But we had to cancel movers, paint, all that other shit, and it's been an absolute fucking nightmare.
One of
How do
my
you do
biggest. What's that?
How do you do that? How do you put the wrong carpet in?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how anybody fucks up their job as much as they do these days. Because honestly, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is people
Same.
that just cannot fucking do their job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not asking you to go to the extra mile. I'm asking you just to do your fucking job. And they can't even do that. I mean, it goes from everything from fast food to service industry.
The wild thing is this. Like, I get that you don't like your job, but do it well because it's going to follow you, like, whatever you do, right?
That's right.
Or at least try to make the most out of it and have a good time with it. Like, from all your experiences that you guys have talked about on this show, like, there was certain aspects of the military that you were not fond of. You guys pretty much say it's boring.
Lots of them. There was lots of aspects.
Tons,
Yeah,
right?
so we're
But-
we're infantry dudes.
Yeah, but
Like, our
every
job is
time
to
you
murder
guys have
people.
always had crazy fun stories that are, hey man, we tried to make the most of it while we were there. And that's what I don't understand about the jobs you were talking about. Like, dude, I don't care if it's Ray, the fucking shitty flooring guy, or if it's somebody at McDonald's who can't get your fucking order right. Where I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna work the job, at least be good at it, and then you can go fuck off when you're off the clock.
It's like the action version of dressing for the job you want, basically. Like,
Yeah.
if you think, I've had employees like this before, and I've had employees that were actually great, including in the military. Like, if you want to get promoted, then fucking act like it.
Yep.
If you don't want to be in the same shit fucking $10 or $12 an hour job forever, you better fucking act like you want something better, because people notice that shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. You know what I mean? Don't be a dick about it, but like, hey, I want more.
Yeah.
But you can't say that and be fucking up the shit that you're currently
That you're
doing.
currently
like
doing,
if you
yeah.
can't fucking put a hamburger together, you're probably not going to be able to do marketing for me. I'm sorry, guy.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Like it's attention to detail and fucking effort, pride in fucking what you're doing, which is,
You know the weird thing though is like any job, no matter where somebody's working, if they're great at their job, even if it's a low level job they hate, they're going to do great things in life where you're like, man, somebody will find how great you are and steal you. In Hollywood, it happens a lot because there is so many shitty workers. I would say 99% of the people that work in Hollywood are terrible at their jobs. Agents, managers, fucking crew members are lazy, all that other shit.
Now, is that even like your electricians and your stuff like that? The guys that are behind the scenes?
Yeah,
it's
it's hit and miss, and I'll tell you why. Because they're protected by unions. So therefore, it's like, hey, man, you're not going to say anything to them because they're protected by a fucking union.
But there are people like Zach Hurd who started out super low level. Now he's been on, like he did gaffing for the fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Like he's done all sorts of cool shit because he works his goddamn ass off every time he gets a chance.
And so everybody who's worked on all these movies like that I've done, the great ones, no matter how low level your job is, you get picked off and they're immediately gone doing fucking huge shit because they put a little effort into their job, and it goes miles there because everybody's shitty. So you're like, oh my god, that person's great. Let's hire that person.
That's why if I had a job at McDonald's, I would be putting mushrooms, psilocybin on everything.
Have to. Yeah.
Shake, mushrooms.
Boom.
Nailed
Then
it.
you'll
make
come
everybody's
back,
day better.
be like, man, I fucking tripped balls last night, and I had the best
It's like-
milkshake at McDonald's.
I
Who did
grind,
that?
I
Dan
grind
did
it up. It's like a micro dose of mushrooms and a little bit of fucking Roman.
Yep. If you're not familiar with Roman, that is a boner pill. That is one of our sponsors. GetRoman.com/Drinkin Bros. Get that boner up.
All they know is their serotonin's through the roof and their dick will not go down.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, you're tripping balls. You've got a huge raging boner, and you just had a shake.
I've just been eating. It's like fucking. Can you imagine Morgan Spurlock coming to my McDonald's for Supersize Me? Motherfucker's dick would have been like, it would have fucking exploded probably at that point.
It probably would have been everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd have been a strawberry shake, brother. A lot of blood in there. Too soon? Too late? What are we talking?
What are you even
Giorgio?
doing here?
The studio's going to get wiped out here from Hurricane Isaias. Anyway, so who cares? We can do whatever we want today. This is our world.
I'm doing whatever I want.
It's like the fucking Goonies, dude. I feel like Josh Brolin.
I'm drinking scotch,
And the
and I'm
Goonies,
just
yeah.
hanging out.
Josh Brolin he's one of the few people in Hollywood, obviously, other than the main ones. Like Ashton Kutcher's been into it for a very long time, but that's been speaking out lately about sex trafficking.
Yes.
Like Hollywood has gone real fucking quiet lately. And I don't know if it's like they don't know what to say or somebody that's close to them is a little bit suspicious and like, oh, I better not say anything yet. Fuck you, you fucking coward. Fuck these people. If you're fucking out there fucking with children, we are going to find you and we are going to murder you in the fucking street.
I think, because I was talking about this earlier this morning on Ross Patterson Revolution with there's a crack in Hollywood right now. People are chipping away at it, and I think the dam is going to fucking break on all this shit.
Sometime in the next year, it's got to, yeah.
Somebody when you're not working,
somebody big is there's gonna be evidence,
Yep.
and then everybody else is gonna have to come out and just be like, it's gonna be like a second Me Too, but it's gonna be one that
for
actually
pedos.
matters.
Yeah, for pedophiles.
Yeah.
And I think you're in a spot in Hollywood where no one's working, no one cares about. Oh my God, I've got to impress so and so, or I might not get the new Tom Hanks movie or whatever it is. Therefore, they're just like, well, fuck it. Here's what it is. There's other cases where it's not great, and I talked about this earlier with Brian Callan, for example. We talked about the rape allegations that were brought out in the LA Times on Friday.
Yeah.
And look,
Well, we
man,
knew it was coming.
well, they're trying to come after everyone, right? And especially that group, the Rogan tree, as I call it, because
That's
Rogan
the
has
fucking.
created
That's the one you
all of
want to
these
take
people.
down. Like if you're a fucking, just think about it from a prosecutor standpoint. If you're trying to take down a high profile target like John Gotti, for example, that New York was trying to take down forever, Rogan's little crew is the one. If you can fucking take them down, then everybody else is on notice. Because
Yes.
Rogan is the most powerful person in media. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
You're
He's the
100%
most powerful
correct.
person in media
And
by
and
far.
the personalities he has created from his show are great. We love all of them. Brian Callan, Brendan Schaub, Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer is fantastic.
Machine.
Theo Vaughn.
I didn't know much about Bert
Eddie
Kreischer.
Bravo.
I didn't know much about Bert Kreischer.
I like Eddie. He's funny.
until-
I've met him in real life. He's a great dude. We did. I forget which show we did with him. Alex Jones, I think, maybe.
With Eddie?
yeah.
It was Alex's show.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was the guest on before.
Yeah.
Great guy.
I mean, he's
either way.
He's just a fucking conspiracy theorist guy.
Yeah,
people think
and
he's
it's
crazy,
fine.
but he just likes it.
Yeah,
he's not a dick or nothing.
Who,
cares?
Alex or Eddie?
Eddie Bravo.
Eddie Bravo.
Well,
No,
fuck.
Alex
Both.
is.
I was going to say, yeah, Alex.
Yeah, but how many times does Alex Jones have to be right before
know,
we start
yeah,
taking
I
him
know.
fucking seriously?
I know.
Yeah, right.
Like, honestly, it's like Nostradamus made these very vague predictions about stuff. So you're like, yeah, this could apply here or not. Alex Jones was the first person talking about Epstein 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
he was
true.
the first person talking about this shit right after Epstein got charged. What was it, 2008?
Yeah.
Like, he was on it before that. He was on it before Epstein even got formally charged. He already knew about it. He was talking about it on his show. He predicted a lot of this coronavirus shit. Like, how many... I'm not a conspiracy theorist person, right? Because I think a good conspiracy is one where you know, but you don't know. Like
Right.
JFK. We know that he got murdered by somebody other than one dude in a fucking book depository.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, depository. Not suppository, which goes in your butthole.
Yeah, it goes in your butthole. It goes in the...
Yeah. So it's... Man, come on. That's a good conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it stood the test of time. We still don't know what the fuck happened there. These loose conspiracies, like where it's like, oh, this is obviously... That's not a good conspiracy to me. I don't care about that shit.
No, but look, that's what's going to happen with the Brian Callan thing. I'll speak out against it again. I did so earlier this morning, but I want to make this clear. I've known him for close to 20 years.
And so is John Brinkus, by the way,
Yes.
who is a very dear
Who's our-
friend of mine.
He's our co-host on the sports show.
He's
Yeah.
a family dude. He is a fucking super religious dude. Brian Callan was in his wedding.
Yep.
He was in Brian Callan's wedding. They've known each other for 25 goddamn years. Not that that means anything. People can surprise you sometimes, but come on, man.
Look,
Callan wasn't famous at the time when it happened, so nothing happened.
So the rape allegation was from 21 years ago.
Yeah.
I read the LA Times article.
It was right before he got cast in Mad TV.
Yeah. I read the LA Times article, and some of the things in there of like I couldn't get him off me, or I felt this weight on me. Like, look, man, Brian Callan. I met him in Callan in 2001.
Look, watch Range 15, the gate guards. He's like fucking
Yeah.
5'8".
He weighs in probably 2001. He probably weighs about 130 pounds.
Yeah, this is before he
wet.
started doing the.
Small guy, dainty guy.
He's a stud now. Let's be
Now he
real.
is, absolutely.
He looks fucking great.
He's great.
He looks better now than at any point in his life, I think.
I'd fuck him now, for sure. But
I mean, we might actually.
he got his lids done. He looks great.
Oh,
Looks
he
great,
did get
dude.
his lids done. That's weird.
Yeah, dude, he looks
But if
great.
it's whatever.
Shredded, lids done. And again, he's a friend. I don't see. He's not that guy. There's a lot of people that are that guy. He's always been a ladies' man. He has always been one of the funniest guys in the room, and he has zero problems ever getting girls. I have a hard time believing that he raped someone, and I think when you lob an allegation like this without filing a police report, 21 years later, right after one of his good friends got Chris D'Elia's went through that shit, like this one I will stand up and say, look, I do not believe this. I think that.
Well, typically,
hang on. The believe all women thing. I would like to believe all people.
Yeah,
and if you're serious about this, then go to court or file a police report. Do something like that. Don't go to the fucking LA Times. And then the other ones, the other allegations in there were like, 3 other women came out and they were like, he was showing me his dick, or he said trading sexual favors for being on stage. He jokes like that all the time. As dudes, we pull our dicks out all the time. I've done that a million times. You could fucking interview 10 million people who've seen my dick.
Yeah, honestly, if we got prosecuted every time we pulled our dicks out, nobody in the infantry would be allowed to do anything ever.
Military
Like,
would shut
we would
down.
never have a job ever again.
The military would shut down.
That whole penis showing game from waiting, that's definitely from the military, right?
Definitely.
Like, all we do is like the uniforms suck. Your fucking shit blows out all the time.
Right.
So Dan Grime was the worst at this. I fucking hate that piece
Taking
of shit.
a knee and having your wang hanging out?
No, he would. Well, he did that too. Yeah, but he would like be sitting on the couches in the fucking CP and have his beanbag hanging out. I was like, hey, is there gum on my pants? I'm like, thanks, dude, for showing me your dick. And then I'm gay for looking at his dick that he tried to show me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's weird rules, man.
But that's the rules.
It's weird rules, but
That's the rules.
I should Me Too everybody in the 82nd Airborne.
And the other thing about this is, there were some female comics, I guess in some of these rooms or whatever, but, in comedy clubs, it used to be like the dirtiest place on earth, right? You did shit like that. You were part of the club, and, fuck, girls did awful shit too. So it was what it was. But
Well, you remember
to bring up these stories now, especially when, Rogan and those guys are moving to Texas, and all of this shit is starting to become bigger and bigger. And let's face it, podcasts are taking over. There is nothing going on in Hollywood. There is no TV shows. There is no anything. Therefore, podcasts are getting bigger and bigger. These shows are getting bigger and bigger. Guys like Callan and D'Elia and Rogan and all these guys are superstars now.
It's so fucking hot in here.
I know. It's scorcher in here.
Well, I
Damn
don't want
it.
to say anything.
It's a scorcher
Keep drinking,
in here.
bitch. I don't know
Keep
what you're
drinking.
fucking waiting for.
We're in the middle of a hurricane, dude. It's fine.
What do you mean? It's
We're
like the
live
great.
from the hurricane.
As far as
like-
people accusing people of sexual things like that when they're a public figure or whatever, I just think that a lot of people out there, they need to really think about what they're doing to that person's life before they report anything, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, if it's true, it's true, and you need to follow up on it. But they just really need to. They just need to think about what that's going to do to that person's life, especially if you're making it up.
Yeah.
I wonder
by the way, if it did happen,
if it's untrue,
if it did happen, obviously I would not be friends with Brian anymore. I would go live on air and we would scorch earth on this. With this one, man, I don't buy it. I don't, and I'm willing to.
I personally don't think Chris D'Elia is guilty of fucking underage girls either. Frankly, from the evidence I've seen, it seems like the one time there is any kind of fucking shit on paper, it's a girl saying, "Oh, I'm 16." He's like, "Oh, well, fuck this, I'm out."
I'm out. Yeah.
Like,
No.
if there's even one example of that is probably his go-to behavior. You would think, right? Because otherwise, look, he's a fucking dirtbag. We all know that. This isn't a goddamn morality contest, but he's not breaking. I don't think he's breaking the law, frankly. And I think it's fucked up how he got tried again. It's another person that got tried in the court of public opinion because he does look like a fucking dirtbag, and he talks about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're a comedian, I like that kind of humor. I think it's funny.
So do I.
And every fucking woman that I know that I'm friends with likes that kind of humor. They like fucked up humor.
Yeah.
Because life is fucked up.
Yes.
Right? So if we can't, like, comedians moving forward, they're just not going to tell those jokes because they don't want to, like, have it. It's like Twitter posts now.
I hope not, man. I don't want to see Callan's comedy go away. I don't want to see that style of comedy go away. And it feels like to me that they're going after this male,
Kind of, yeah.
this toxicity.
But the comedy
whatever.
part is actually one of the tools that you use to fucking crush that shit. Because we don't make jokes about fucking sexual assault or like racial jokes or anything like that to be misogynist or racist. It's to poke fun at the fact like it's 2020 and we're still talking about this. That's why it's funny, because it's fucked up. It's not because the stereotype is funny. It's because are we really still talking about this? That's what we're making fun of. People don't understand that shit. It doesn't. You can tell if it comes from a place of like hate or just like comedy, right?
Yeah.
Steve Byrne, South Korean guy.
Yeah.
Not the bad Korea, obviously.
Yeah.
I think his dad's white, which is weird, but
You can't get out of North Korea, so.
well, no. No, you can't.
you said not the bad Korea.
Well, North Korea is
yeah,
certainly
right.
a bad one, you would think. But he says, I love him, by the way. He's always on this shtick.
Yeah.
By the way, he's been calling out Floyd Mayweather lately. So Floyd Mayweather's all on the BLM shit now, and he's like, he posted a fucking tweet from Floyd Mayweather before the Pacquiao fight. I'm going to, like, fuck your yellow slanty-eyed ass up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Thanks, Floyd. Black Lives Matter, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. But with Callan, to end this, I reached out to him yesterday and talked to him. And I just said, look, man, you're more than welcome to come on Drinkin Bros anytime. And we'll stand up for you. We'll see where this goes from here. The problem is once it's out in public and you throw a word around like rapist.
That's bad. Rapist or racist. Those
yes.
two words are like hard to come back
And
from.
it'll be attached to your name for a long time, and that sucks. So
That's why I just rape racist.
Yeah. And look,
So you can't say shit to me about it. Some guy says something racist in the news.
Dan rapes.
I walk over there and fucking
yeah.
rape him.
Yeah.
First try. I'm in there.
First try, you're in
Like
that hole.
I mean, it's come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
Very, very accurate. You know how I shoot.
Absolutely.
Very
Not that
accurate.
kind of shooting, but you can
But obviously, yeah,
translate
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah. You know what it is.
I haven't had sex with him, is what I'm saying. His wife is super jealous. I don't want her to think he's come up here to fucking bang me.
Does she know you're here?
I definitely came here to bang you.
Yeah, and we know that, but does she know you're here right now?
And you.
She does.
No, I came here to bang you.
Oh yeah, you came here to fuck me. Everybody comes here to fuck me, though. I understand that.
No,
obviously,
does my wife know that I'm
I'm a
here?
pretty man. I understand it. Yeah,
Is that
does she
what
know
you-
you're here?
Oh
right
yeah,
now?
absolutely.
She does. Is she
And
worried?
She's prepared for
Is
it.
she worried what was going to happen here?
No, not at all.
What did she say before you come on the show? Not to talk about your ex-girlfriends?
No, she's just a jealous type girl. So,
Okay, great. When did you lose your virginity?
Is she white?
She is.
So she's not like. So you got to be careful with jealous Latinas. Because
Yes.
they'll fucking stab you.
Yeah, yeah,
White
yeah.
girls will just like steal your dog and shit.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You get your dog back at some point. that's fine. But stabbing, you never know how that's going to go.
Buy
Yeah,
another
there
one.
you go. Yeah, I mean, she's Eastern European and Italian, so
Oh, Eastern European.
yeah.
And Italian. That's not great. So you're
Nice.
talking
No,
about frying
exactly.
pans,
Yep.
and you're talking about languages I can't understand.
Yep.
Chunky ragu all over the bed.
Yeah, that's
Have
exactly.
you
that
ever?
Italian?
Were any
Oh,
of your,
that
were,
Italian,
were
yeah.
any of your friends' moms super Italian when you were growing up? Because they will fuck you up, dude.
Yeah.
They're 5'1" and they'll crack you in the fucking head with heavy shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And they're brutally honest, where it's
Yeah.
just like you're a fucking loser.
This is what I love about America is I've been hit by a bunch of different people's parents.
Have you really?
You've
Of
been hit
different-
by people's parents?
Yeah, like disciplined.
Oh,
by-
okay.
yeah.
Like my dad was abusive, but I've had like friends of different races and ethnicities and religions that have disciplined me, and I think it's always super funny to see how they do it. Middle-aged Italian women do not give a fuck about your feelings.
No.
As long as they'll crack the shit out of you and then feed you like an 8-course meal. So
Yeah.
it's like a give and take.
You feel
the
like
only,
family.
That's the only reason I have friends that are not white. Honestly, so I can fucking steal their food. It's the best. Like, oh, you're hanging out with a Muslim family this weekend. Like, when I opened up a new security thing in Seattle, there was this one of my employees was a fucking Muslim. He's like, hey, you should come over for the Ramadan feast. I'm like, I'll come over for the feast. I'm not fasting all day.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll come over for the feast because the food is fucking dope.
Amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
we were always told not to eat the food.
I
You
ate
know,
all
we
the
always
food.
had.
Fuck those
We
guys.
ate everything.
Yes,
I
it's
mean,
fucking
we
delicious.
really
Are you
ate
kidding me?
everything when we were over there,
Yeah.
and it was the stuff that you wouldn't think of ever eating, but we ate it.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
it
a
was
pig's testicle?
And we never got. I mean, I never got
No,
sick.
it's like-
I mean, I got sick from the normal shit over there. But
I didn't get sick from anything, no. But like, you don't want to eat water-bearing vegetables, fruit. Like,
Why not?
Because the water there is not great,
Oh, gotcha.
right? But meat
you
and
know,
stuff
shit
like
running
that,
through
meat
your
and-
water
yeah.
is not a good thing.
meat and
Yeah.
eggs and shit like that. But anyways, back to the point of that. Like, I guess I grew up in a black neighborhood for a while, but the real reason that I seem like I'm friends with all these groups is because I'm just fucking sneaky. I'm stealing their food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You're
Like,
just stealing food.
I love the soul food. Love it. I
Yeah,
love the fucking
absolutely.
Latin American food. I love the fucking Middle Eastern food. I don't care about your religion. If you feed me, I'll go to jihad with you. I'll blow myself up right now. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about people over in the Middle East.
Yeah, they'll blow
or,
themselves up.
Well, not only
That's what
just
he was
that,
saying.
but- Yeah.
Racist.
No, not only
Canceled.
that, but they will
Boom.
welcome you into their home, and even if they don't agree with everything that you're doing over there, they don't like an occupying force or whatever, they'll still invite you into their home.
It's
their
part of the
home
culture to
and
be,
give
like,
you
fucking
the
nice
best
to people,
food
yeah.
ever. And I mean, I'm talking real chai that's super amazing.
Yeah.
And their food, the falafel, and
Let me ask you, would they invite you over to their house, have you, sit down, make you a nice maybe 3 to 5 course meal,
it was never really that big, but
and
yeah.
then say afterwards, hey, I've got dessert, I'll be right back, and they come out with a suicide vest on?
That
No, we
luckily
clear
that
the
never
house
happened
first.
to me. Yeah, we always cleared the house. We always made sure that there was none of that in the house.
But we
before
would
sat
give,
down.
like,
Before you sat down at dinner?
Before we sat down.
This is how like pro 2A we are as a fucking organization, right? I'm not even kidding. If we met a person and we thought like this is a legit dude just trying to protect his family, we wouldn't take their gun away.
No.
We would leave their AK with them. Like, here you go, man. Don't let me see you out on the street with that thing though, because I will shoot you in the fucking face.
Right.
But we didn't like. We've actually confiscated weapons, found out that the person was a legit community leader, and taken their weapons back to them before.
I didn't even like when we limited them to one magazine. Or
No,
whatever
dude,
it
how
was
can you
over there.
fucking
Like,
defend yourself
I mean,
with
when
30
you got
rounds?
yeah,
It's the goddamn Wild West. So the area we were in, it's Jay Mahdi's everywhere. The Mahdi army, the fucking
The militia,
al-Sadr's army. We're in the Badr Shab area, and right here, about 800 meters away, is Sadr City, right? Like 3 million, 4 million, like Shia militants. They don't like Sunni very much. And these neighborhoods were filled with Sunnis. So what they would do, they would send out those like 3 or 4 man hit squads, roll up on somebody's house and say, hey, this is our house now, or you're dead. So we started fucking those guys up.
Yeah.
Like that's who we were fighting most of the time, with these assholes. It was fun times.
And you want to talk about pedophilia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Iraq's got a lot of pedophilia.
Really?
Yes.
So again, Afghanistan too.
yeah.
I
It's the
fucking
same.
deal with it, man.
I've never been to Afghanistan,
because
but
this has
you
been a
haven't either,
huge
have
topic.
you?
No.
It's been a huge topic that's going around, right? Pedophilia in the media, and behind the scenes in Hollywood, which Dan and I were in for a week. Like all of our conversations involved pedophilia for some reason. I was like, man, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't get why it's so fucking prevalent everywhere. Like it's just it's shocking to me. What's the fucking story over there?
I don't know,
Why are
man.
they?
Well, I can't answer for that, but I have a daughter, and I could I just don't. I can't even fathom it.
No.
And to be honest with you, I don't know why we're not ending gene pools.
I'm with you.
I just don't know why that's not.
Hashtag murder pedophiles.
Yeah.
We should just be ending gene pools.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. I don't have anything else to say about that except for end their gene pool.
Is it? And forgive me because I don't know the answer to this. Is pedophilia that is something in your genes or passed down? Like
I don't know if it's genetic or not, but it's certainly some kind. Well, there's different types of stuff, right? Pedophilia is a mental disorder, for sure. And to
I know
me,
that's what Greece has classified it as.
Sure, but still, kill them.
Yes, I agree.
I don't care if it's a mental disorder or not.
100%,
Sorry,
yeah.
you just lost the fucking lottery, guy.
I
You gotta
agree.
go. Some of it is like trauma induced. Like people who are assaulted as children have a very high proclivity, males do, for assaulting people when they're adults.
Gotcha. Either way, it should fucking end. But I'm surprised on, goddamn, how much of it is like, I don't know. Maybe it's just
worse than how much
the
of
Epstein case is so big now, and
Yeah.
you know they released that flight log last week.
Yeah.
The media has been absolutely silent on the Bill Clinton thing.
That's because there's only one line in that whole fucking document that mentions Trump at all, and it says, when did Trump hit on you? Not did Trump hit on you, when did Trump hit on you?
Right.
That's what the question was. So
Right.
you can tell these motherfuckers that were doing, this is during the Obama administration when they were collecting this shit.
Yeah.
By the way, like, come the fuck on, man. You kidding me with it? Anyways, I'm not even a Trump fan. Don't put me in a position where I have to defend this asshole, motherfuckers. Anyways, the only thing was they were talking to one of the victims. Is like, so when did Trump hit on you? And, she goes, and the woman said, no, he didn't ever do that.
Right.
That's why it's not news. If there was any inkling, if they would take Clinton down if they could take Trump down with him, for sure. These motherfuckers hate him so much, they would absolutely do that.
So let me ask you this.
By the way, this seltzer's great.
It is great, by the way.
It's really fucking good. It's better than Truly, and it's better than White Claw.
Vizzy
I'm
is
not
the
even
name of
kidding.
it. They're not a sponsor, but let's face it, we should have our own seltzer at this point. Let me ask you this. It appears, and again, this is if you believe the polls and media and all that shit that Trump is behind right now. There is usually something called an October surprise that happens the month before major elections.
What if Joe Biden got gender reassignment surgery?
Be great.
How funny would that fucking be?
It'd be amazing.
I'm
'cause
going by
that's-
Jill now. Like,
Yeah.
his wife's name's Jill, and she's a doctor.
2 Jills.
He just takes her name.
Yeah, be great. Jill and Jill Biden.
We're the Jills.
We're the Jills. We're the Jills now.
Doctor
Take a Jill pill.
Dr. and Mrs. Jill.
But is this the October surprise? Is there something in this Epstein thing that it's like, oh hey?
If I'm Trump, I save that shit until the second, third week of October. And
Right.
if I've got any kind of evidence.
Yeah.
Because that.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, maybe the first week of October, because mail-in ballots are usually 3 weeks out.
yeah,
So I would probably start there. Because there's going to be a lot of mail-in ballots this year, particularly in places like California.
Yeah,
Although I don't know if they would care.
I think Pennsylvania or Nevada is moving to an
Wisconsin.
all-mail-in.
I don't know about all, but like
Nevada,
Wisconsin
I
in
believe they
particular?
just passed a thing yesterday that said, hey, we're going to move to
Nevada,
all,
by the way.
Yeah,
You can't say Nevada.
Nevada. I can. It's very
local.
classy. I hold a pinky up when I say it. Nevada.
No, you sound very good when you
Thank
say
you.
that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
very
Don't
much.
fucking
Dan's
sass
a piece
me.
of shit, dude. I appreciate
You're
it.
on my
dude.
fucking side always. I'm going to flip this table over.
But they're moving to an all mail-in thing. If he unleashes this, because let's face it, Trump did know Epstein. He knew Ghislaine or fucking Ghislaine, however you want to pronounce it.
I think Ghislaine
he knew
is
her
better.
as well. There is
So do I.
pictures with them. Anybody who is that rich is always in political circles, and I'm talking about Epstein. They're always in political circles because the politicians are dirtbags anyways. They'll take money from everywhere. Trump has to know. I think he knows what's in these fucking files. Clearly, it's not him, or else he'd be sweating right now.
He's
but-
got access to whatever the FBI has for sure.
So that was my question. So
So the
he,
commander
he
chief,
does,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He is the executive of the executive branch, and the FBI is part of the executive branch. He can request anything he wants. Anytime.
So does he? And does he have a sit-down conversation with them? How does that work behind the scenes?
I mean, Attorney General Barr would probably brief him on everything that's in there, and
Okay.
I would expect, because let's be real, Barr is a fucking party line guy. He's also shady as fuck.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy that's used telecommunications data against the American population for fucking decades now.
Yeah.
The first time he was the Attorney General, I think I put out a video on this not too long ago, but the first time he was the Attorney General, but he used some provisions from the war on drugs bullshit to spy on every single call that was made from the United States to another country.
Well, and he used a lot of the Patriot Act.
Yeah,
to be able to do
and then
that too,
in the early 2000s too. Yeah,
Lindsey
it's
Graham
like-
is all about digging into our shit too.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham's a cunt. Everybody knows that here. We've gotten to several tiffs with that guy over Richard Stayskull. He was the single guy that was stopping Richard Stayskull from being able to sue the federal government for fucking him over.
Yeah.
Just one Lindsey Graham, lifelong bachelor, Lady
G. Just Lady G. So if you're Trump, do you call them up and say, hey, guys, how about we meet in the Oval Office? Give me everything that's going on right now.
For sure, yeah.
And then do you
Absolutely.
reach out to her attorneys and say, hey, look, I'll give you immunity. I just need this shit for the election.
That would probably be not great if he did it that way.
Let's face it. He knows her.
Yeah.
You don't think there's some private deal that's going around the back? Like,
maybe. I don't know. That'd be risky.
That'd be
If people
extremely
if
risky.
people ever found out
Yeah.
about it, because then they're going to think that he paid her to silence anything
Yeah.
about him.
I guess I just assume, and I don't know, maybe it's me because I'm a half glass empty type of guy. I just assume that this type of shit is going on for every candidate in every election, and you're trying to find as much dirt as you can. I mean, even that Russia thing, where I think it was Don Jr. who reached out to try to get dirt on Hillary or whatever. Like, yes, somebody's got to do it because everybody's doing it.
It's
to
called
each other.
opposition research, by the way.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
So I just assume that that's probably going on now. And if she's going to come out and name names and all that shit, there would be no better October surprise than that to expose a bunch of fucking Democrats and whatever they're doing there. But
I don't think it would just be Democrats. And
I don't either.
For any other Republican president, that might pose a problem, but I don't think that Trump cares. Like, as long as it doesn't implicate him, I think he would sell out.
He doesn't give a shit.
No.
Yeah, he's not intrinsically tied to the Republican Party or anything like that. In fact, he's only been a Republican since he started running for office. Kind of the same way that fucking Bernie was only a Democrat when he started running for office.
Right. Yeah, because he's talked about it for a while, and before he ran, he was talking about going independent. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's my guess, though. I think October some shit's gonna pop off, and I would love if it was this.
But with Epstein though, like the thing that boggles my mind about him is how did he even get into the positions that he was in before
Money.
everything? I
Money.
mean,
It's always money.
the guy talked himself into becoming a college professor, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, he walked in and had
He's
no
a good
credentials
scammer. He's
whatsoever.
like fucking Catch Me If You Can guy.
Yeah, he's like. I mean,
basically what
that
he
shows
is.
some
Like DiCaprio.
that shows some intelligence though too.
It does.
For
Look,
sure.
you have to be. I don't know any dumb rich people.
Right.
I really
No,
don't.
right.
That's
Second generation. Yeah.
That's stay rich.
Yeah, well, that
Because
too,
we
yeah.
know a lot of dumb people, like shit, man. Actors, basketball players, you name it, who've blown their fucking money. Where it's just like, all right, cool. But the ones that stay rich aren't dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think Epstein was a dumb guy whatsoever. And with that type of money, you were able to buy yourself into anything. I've witnessed it once in my life with a friend of mine who was working for a big company, and the three of them were backed by this billionaire. It all went to fucking shambles eventually, but they were able to buy themselves into anything.
Wow.
And there was one event where you could pay money to take a picture with Barack Obama. I don't know if that still exists, Dan. Does it? Where people just pay money to take a picture with the politicians or the president?
They do that every election.
Oh, they
It's
do?
a fundraising thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a certain dollar amount that you had to donate to get a picture taken with Barack Obama. This one friend of mine was just like, oh, man, it'd be great to hang up in my house, like a picture of me hanging out with the president, It'd be great to put online. It would be hilarious. And I was like, well, I heard you can buy your way into it. And he was like, oh, shit, really? That's it? And I was like, yeah. And sure enough, 2 months later, there was a fundraiser in Hollywood. And so he bought his way in. My dipshit buddy.
If it's a fundraiser in Hollywood, it was probably anywhere from $12,000 to $25,000 for that picture.
Yes.
Probably.
So it was $25,000. So he, his company fronted it. They went and partied with all these fucking people, all the hugest celebrities on the planet. And I get a picture of my buddy shaking Barack Obama's hand, just because he was rich enough to do it. There's no way he should have been in that room.
Right.
But money bought him in.
And the money he got from what, the Victoria's Secret guy or the guy that he was involved with?
Who?
Wasn't Ghislaine's father Victoria's Secret involved with the Victoria's Secret guys?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Aubrey Marcus's dad.
Invented the fleshlight.
There we go.
You don't know where people get their money or where it
Yeah.
comes from and all that other shit.
Right.
But
At least he got
when
his
you
money
have
for
it,
making people happy.
yeah.
Not women.
But dudes.
Yeah. Does Fleshlight make any dildos, or is it just fucking flashlight pussies?
I'm not sure. It's an interesting question.
That's a good question.
It's a great
we'll
question.
find out. I'm going to go to fleshlight.com right
Yeah,
quick.
go and look it up, and I'll get to the sponsors here in a second. But yeah, if you're rich,
Do
you
we
can
still
buy
have
your way
sponsors?
into. Oh yeah, do we
After
have any
all
sponsors
this.
after this?
Jesus
We're
Christ.
live from the hurricane. Doesn't matter. We're gonna die anyways after this episode.
You can buy fleshlights on Amazon now.
Can you really?
I fucking love America.
Yeah.
Every other country can get fucked. I love this country. I can buy a weed pen and a fucking fleshlight on Amazon if I want to. I don't need to be anywhere else.
No, dude.
I don't need to go to fucking other countries.
The only two things that Dan needs in this life: a fleshlight and a weed pen.
Well, weed pen, yes, but you cannot buy the weed still.
Oh, I can do what I want.
Well,
man.
Technically in North Carolina.
There's a
Technically,
lot of
North Carolina
wow.
and Roy fucking Cooper can suck my fucking hog.
Yes, exactly.
Fuck that
Thank you.
cunt.
They need to make cannabis legal all over the country.
Somebody should get-
at least for medical.
Somebody
I
should
heard
get
Trump is going to do it in his second term.
I hope so.
That is
somebody
a
should get
rumor.
a mold of Roy Cooper's butthole and just so I can fuck it every day.
Oh, that'd be
and I'll
great.
send him a video every single day. Here's me fucking your butt, Roy.
And you can do it on
Ugh.
Twitter because they don't censor that. So
Yeah.
you can just put Dan fucking Roy Cooper's fake butthole online every single day, and that'd be amazing.
Make a mannequin that looks like Roy Cooper. And
I think it's a great way to get our country out of the recession that we're probably going to be going into
What,
because
fucking
of all
Roy
this
Cooper's
COVID
butt?
shit.
Or weed.
No, I'm talking about weed.
Oh.
Talking about make weed legal, at least medical, if not recreational, all over the country. You're talking about more factories,
Both.
more more farms,
Yeah.
more
Even the
people to
delivery
work.
people in LA, MedMen, which is one of my favorite all-time companies.
Yeah, not a sponsor, but we would
Not a
love,
sponsor. I would
them
love
to be.
MedMen to be a sponsor. I
Yeah.
fucking love those guys. You fucking go on the internet, type in, make your shit, and it just shows up at your fucking house.
Yeah, I mean that's the way
amazing.
it should be. I mean it's a plant. It came from the earth. Why is it?
Oh, they are
illegal?
making dildos now. Fleshlight has a Johnny Sins dildo.
There we go.
And it's dressed up like a fireman, like a cop, like a doctor, like a lawyer,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of jobs.
A lot of jobs.
All of them involve
Pizza
his
delivery
dicks.
guy. A D'Anthony Holloway dildo.
And I bet all those
Great.
jobs
It would
he
be
had,
curly like a pig's tail, though. It's weird.
And it would,
Like you have
it
to
would-
twist it into you, kind of.
Then
like a
you could
corkscrew.
say "get fucked" by Dan's
Oh,
dildo.
that would actually.
Be-
and I bet all the jobs that he had, he was very good at those jobs, and he moved up.
Well, he
Yeah.
came every time. So
Yeah.
Would that be weird for you if they made a dildo out of your cock and then women just sent in like thank you letters of like, hey Dan, I just used your cock.
that would be weird. Yes.
And I was pleased by it.
Yeah.
I appreciate, love all you do. Maybe we should pivot to that.
I know one
making
of our
plaster
sponsors-
casts of our dicks.
One of our sponsors that hasn't signed back on yet, Honey, has a shitload of fucking discounts on fleshlight.com, though. I know that. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, they
still,
do.
I still am seeing it popped up right now.
Big fan. If you're just tuning in, we're live from Hurricane Isaias, however you're pronouncing that. We have no air conditioning here in the studio, no nothing. They're shutting the power down. They're getting ready for the big one, baby. This could be our last show ever, but we'll see. We'll find out if we get swept away. In the meantime, we got some sponsors who are paying for this last show to be on the air. Ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 30% off if you're a member of the military, first responder, a teacher, or a worker inside the government system. Yeah, if you're a worker in the government system, you get 30% off everything in the entire store. That's all of it. You get 25% off with your real dum-dum powers. That's me. I'm a real fucking dum-dum. I get 25% off. You also get 2 free pillows with a mattress. It is 98 degrees in here right now. Pass that whiskey because it's the end of the world right now as we know it.
You got a good one in there. Still.
I feel fine. I promise you. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Get yourself the cooling mattress. I need it. I'm sweating here real bad.
I think we're all sweating pretty good.
Got a nice lather worked up on my man parts. 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Sit back, relax, stretch out your ding-dong. Take a rolling pin to it and treat it like a piece of dough that is kneaded. Nailed it. That's KNEAD. You're welcome, Ross. God damn it, I'm proud of you. It's really starting to kick in, this heat now. And this sweat, this hurricane's kicking in. Next up, we got KillcliffCBD.com. I'm back here. I got my Killcliff CBD. I love it. 25 milligrams in every single can. It is the very best in the business. Here it is right here. Boom.
They got a new character called Castle Master.
Okay.
He's a castle master.
All right.
He controls the supply of CBD.
Well, 25 milligrams in every single can. You will not piss hot. There's no THC in there. If you're going to get CBD, and I highly recommend it if you have joint pains or you're just over the world and you hate liberals. CBD is the only thing that's going to help you with that. Go to killcliffcbd.com today. No THC in it. 25 milligrams every single can. With the promo code Drinkin Bros, you get 20% off and free shipping, and that is a big deal. Everybody's drinking that shit. I have a can every single goddamn night. What's the last sponsor, D'Anthony, today?
What day is it?
Today is Monday nights.
You don't know that for sure.
I don't. I know that hurricane's coming, baby.
Oh, we got Box of Awesome today.
And I'm wet. Oh, we got Box of Awesome.
I have to change my address, actually, on the fucking thing so they don't send my shit back here. Because this is our last week.
So last week in North Kakalaki.
Yeah. I have to change my address for everything, including
man,
Box
I'm gonna
of
miss
Awesome.
you guys.
Yeah.
It's a fucking like $200 fucking plane ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry.
And
I'll get
Austin
down there.
is better than here.
I'll get down there. Yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
Let's be real.
It is, yeah.
It's Austin. They're
Austin, Texas.
fucking Antifa's moving their headquarters there, they said.
Yeah, they are.
Which is a really great plan with me and Jared and Dakota.
I actually thought it might have been you. You were the guy that shot that guy that came up with the car with the AK.
I mean, I would for sure.
Is that
but-
real about Antifa? Or did you just make that up?
No, they said they were going to try to move their headquarters there because it's like some kind of like everybody's moving to fucking Austin and the guy got shot there. We should move there. Like, good luck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's Austin, still Texas.
Still Texas.
I'm
Still
there.
guns.
Jared's nearby. Matt's nearby. Fucking Evan's nearby. Tim Kennedy's there. Dakota Meyer's there. Like, good fucking luck, dude.
Yeah.
That's not. It's not gonna happen. Like Xander fucking texted me. He's like, "Oh, fucking, I don't know about Austin." I'm like, don't worry, dude.
Isn't Alex Jones down there too?
Alex is there? Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Jones
He's
is
he's not gonna be cruising around with it.
Well,
Well,
no.
He's got a tank.
They do have the LM. No, they've got an MRAP. Have you seen that
Yeah.
shit?
Alex Jones. Though?
He's got a fucking Infowars MRAP that they drive around the city all the
No,
time.
I've never seen
dude,
that.
it's
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
hilarious,
It's the
dude.
best.
That's
the best.
That's cool.
He's the
Look,
biggest
Box of
troll.
Austin's the best, man. You go there, you take a quick survey, 4 or 5 questions. It determines what kind of man you are.
That's the new way, man. First
It
Leaf
is.
is the same way. Like, you fucking take a survey, we give you exactly what the fuck you want.
Boom, dude. They fucking ship you something rad to your house every single month. Promo code Drinkin Bros gets you 20% off your first box there. I've been a member for fucking 2 years at this point. Every month I get something fucking brand new, and it's awesome. Your wife's getting shit. Get yourself some fucking cool shit. I've gotten a hatchet. I've gotten a whiskey decanter. I've gotten adopt kits, travel bags, you name it. Like, dope as fuck. Every box is
Man
like
shit.
$300 worth of shit in it. It's the
Yeah.
best. Go to boxofawesome.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros.
Actually, I think
20%
one of their.
off.
Sorry, say that again.
Boxofawesome.com. Drinkin Bros. 20% off.
Yeah, I think they actually.
Promo
I
code.
saw one of their ads on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And it looked like maybe they had integrated with Manscaped somehow. Like the fucking Lawnmower 3.0 was in one of their kits.
Would
or
not
some shit
surprise
like
me.
that. No, because those are two of the fucking best companies
Yes.
out right now.
Yes.
Love Manscaped. Keeps my fucking shit.
Manscaped, by the way,
It's
is
the most
Drinkin
perfect-
Bros for 15%
Yeah.
off.
It's the
we
most
love it.
perfect fucking thing for your dick and
It is.
balls
It's the
of
best.
all time.
You shave up? Did your wife make you shave up?
Man, I shave up. I shave everything.
Yeah, you do.
Look at my arms. My chest is done.
Really?
Everything. Yeah.
You a hairy
Yeah.
guy?
He's bald like a baby.
Are you a bear?
I'm not really hairy, but I do have a lot of hair. I mean, I'm white. I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah.
white.
What the fuck is he
What does
talking
that mean?
about?
I don't have any hair.
I'm Scottish and
Fucking racist.
I don't have any
German.
hair. I barely. I mean, I got a ton on my head, obviously, but
Well, Patterson, that last name is Scottish, I think. Is
who
it?
knows?
You
I
don't
don't
know?
fucking bother with all that shit. Like, I can trace back. Our relatives were here into like the 1700s. I'm all good after that.
Hey, do you want to? So the episode of RPR today
Yeah,
is called "The Carpet Nightmare."
it is. Yeah.
And then on the fucking Owen, our fucking editor, the fucking swipe up he sent has Ellen DeGeneres circle line through it. So it's the Carpet Nightmare, but it's Ellen's face. Am I reading too much into that?
That's hilarious.
I saw a picture the other day of Ellen DeGeneres, and I was
Because she eats pussy.
extremely.
There
why.
it is. If you're at home, you don't know that Ellen DeGeneres eats pussy. You probably live in a rock.
and Portia de Rossi is. Great.
I was extremely
on
surprised.
fucking hot. She is hot, but like on Arrested Development, fucking hilarious.
You mean her girlfriend or her wife
Her
or
wife.
whatever?
I don't know.
yeah.
Are they married or is
I
it
don't
just
know.
like a partner thing?
knows
Either
how
way, they've been together for fucking 20 years
Yeah.
now.
I know that when I saw the picture of Ellen, I was like, "Oh my goodness, she's so ugly." Like I was extremely surprised at how
You
ugly
can't
say
she
say
on
is.
the
that
show, bro.
about.
I can't say that.
No,
no.
we don't talk like that.
Okay.
Wow, we don't say any.
I mean, she is
words or
a kind of a
phrases like that at
cunt
all.
based on what we know about her treating her employees very poorly.
Yeah, you can say she's a bitch. You can't say she's ugly.
No.
Nobody talks like that anymore. It's 2020, bro.
My bad.
Yeah, take that back.
Yeah, I will. I'm
Take
sorry.
No,
that back.
she's ugly for sure. Anyways,
Yeah.
but that's kind of how it goes with Libyans. Like there's one hot one and one ugly one.
Is she from Libya?
No, lesbian. Sorry.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry.
Okay,
she's
cool.
not.
I was confused there.
She's
for a second.
not
I was
Muammar
like, wait a
Gaddafi.
minute.
Hey, when it's this hot in here, brother,
Oh.
all bets are off.
So
We're
far as we
drinking,
know,
we're in the middle of a
Libyans.
hurricane.
So far as we know, Ellen DeGeneres and Muammar Gaddafi are two separate people.
Okay.
Yeah,
So far as we know.
so far as we know.
I didn't think half the fucking Hollywood and most of DC were pedophiles either, but
Here we are.
yeah.
Here we are. Well, so your wife, we talked about her at the beginning.
Yeah.
Knew she's jealous.
Are we trying to get?
She is
Wait,
a jealous-
let me stop you. Are we trying to get him into or out of the doghouse?
into?
Okay, let's do it.
What year did you lose your virginity? How old were you?
What year?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How old were you?
The year is
I was 17
1812.
actually.
You're 17.
And it was probably 2000 or 2001.
All right, so let's go into the full experience. I'm kidding.
What was the guy's name?
yeah.
Well,
And how did you meet him?
Well,
No, but could you imagine if I made you go through everybody you've slept? How many people you slept with?
yeah, we're not going there. We're not going there. Nope. I've got a very jealous Italian wife.
Yeah, 4. It's probably 4, right?
She'll get you with a
Yeah,
frying
like a
pan.
Probably
guy.
like one. I think I've slept with one.
Is
It
this
was
your
her.
wife?
Yeah.
Because you got born again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yep.
It works, and then you can go to this clinic where they'll put on new penis skin. So
That's exactly what I had done.
Is it like
You have
to.
is it like that episode of Grey's Anatomy where they were transplanting like fish skin on top of human skin
Yeah.
for grafting? Yeah.
Yes. It's not necessarily fish skin. It's from a squid actually.
Oh, really? Is it?
And then that's the skin that they put on my penis.
Squid dick.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
get a squid
squid
dick.
dick.
And
Yeah.
then you
Squid
can-
dick.
That way you've never had sex with anybody.
Never.
By the way,
technically.
some of those
Never, except-
cephalopods, because they're afraid the women are so much larger, they often eat the male after copulation.
Yeah.
Will fire their dick off of their body into the pussy and then run away.
Yeah,
Like they don't even
there you
ever
go.
make contact. They fire their dick out, bam, nails are in the fucking butthole or however sex works.
Sure.
Then they get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Is that how sex works? I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't done it.
Isn't that kind of how it works for cats?
No, they have barbed dicks.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So when they get hard and inside, once they get inside, it's barbed. Like no shit, like a fucking fish hook.
Really?
Is that why they're always screaming and crying when they're trying
Yes,
to?
that's why I
Oh, my
stopped fucking
goodness.
cats, dude. I was tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan
no.
got really tired of cat sex.
Yeah, I've only done it once.
We've been anti it for a long time. What you have to do
Yeah.
is duct tape it so that
So
we're
you-
Yeah,
You
you
never
have to
tried it?
duct tape it so it doesn't
You never
explode,
tried
yeah.
cat sex?
What's that?
You never tried cat sex?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, he was
Oh.
more into rhinos.
Yeah. I went through a big baby rhino phase
Yeah,
for a
baby
while.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, once all those videos started coming out of them frolicking around and stuff, it's like, I gotta fuck one.
I got a fucking
Are
rhino.
you kidding me? I'm fucking a rhino
You see,
this
have
year.
you seen how cute a baby rhino is?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
Well, therefore, you know.
That reminds me
Brian,
of
wanna put your
something.
dick in
So
there?
I've been going on. All these fucking celebrities want to post pictures of themselves fishing now
Why is that?
because they don't want to post hunting because that's too aggressive. But fishing, nobody seems to have a problem with that. So all these celebrities are posting fishing pictures. Every single one of them, including Rob Riggles. I go on there and like, hey, no matter how tempting it seems, don't have sex with that fish. It's the same. I actually have it in one of my notes and I copy and paste it every single day. Anytime I see a celebrity post a fucking, and at some point somebody's got to respond or block me or something.
Yeah. And they don't.
Or somebody's gonna respond and say, "I've tried it. It's not that easy."
You can
Or-
fuck the fish mouth as long as it's not one of those ones that we talked about on the news 3 weeks ago that
Those
has
huge
fucking teeth.
catfish,
I don't
yeah.
need that
Yeah,
shit.
but even like bass, man, they've got that.
They get the
they've got
scales,
that
yeah.
bone. They've
They'll
got that
fuck you up.
bone that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go a hammer shark?
No, I
You
don't.
know? Yeah. They don't
no
have teeth.
kind of shark.
They don't have teeth, right?
Oh, really? I don't know.
Is
Are
that
they
the-
like
that's the ones without teeth, right, George?
find us a
hammer
shark
shark?
without teeth
Hammer
so I
shark?
can fuck it?
I
Toothless
could
shark.
be. I could be wrong, but
What if it had dentures?
Remember where they shot that movie, that Giorgio, that independent film where the two people got left?
Sharknado?
No, they got left off the boat with sharks, and the whole thing took place in the water. God damn it! It was a huge independent film.
I saw there was.
Where they were like, living on the buoys for a little days, and then sharks kept circling them and picking them off.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
Yes. So they
I
just
should do some acid and watch that.
Anyways, they set it up as like, hey, you're in the water with these sharks, and they shot it down in the Caribbean where there's like hammerheads or something, so that way they could shoot with real sharks, and you felt like it was dangerous. but they didn't have any teeth. So you were like, all right, cool.
There's
Did
a
anybody get
documentary.
attacked though, even though they didn't have any?
No,
teeth?
but there's a weird scene in there right off the top of this movie where the chick gets naked for no reason, and you're like, what the fuck?
I mean,
But then
it's like
But you're
that
okay
in-
with it?
hardcore
You're
drama
okay
for
with
like
it?
It's
90
like that in
minutes.
every movie in the fucking late 90s and early 2000s. Somewhere in the first 15 to 20 minutes, some white girl gets naked for no reason. It's just a white girl in the shower. And
I'll
you're
tell
like,
you why.
what the fuck? And then it's the rest of the movie.
So to sell to Europe and the European territories, you need nudity in it.
sex sells, man.
You have to have one.
I would go full butthole, though. And you can see a titty anywhere. What movie have you seen somebody's full asshole?
That's a great question. Can
And
you
what's the
show a
standard in
full
practice?
asshole?
So you can only show like 30% of a hard cock, for example.
Not even that. You can't. So it
You can
can't
only
be at
show
a
the
certain
top of the
angle.
ass
Yeah,
crack?
and so I know Forgetting Sarah Marshall had this problem.
Yeah.
because they said his dick was too hard.
Yeah.
And so they were like, "Hey man, it's got to be more flaccid." So they had to work
They had to
around
reshoot
that.
that,
Yeah. So
That scene in his
can't be,
house
like pointing
where
up.
he's like,
Is that
where
truth?
she's breaking
Yeah.
up with him.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
really?
That
Yeah.
scene, it's like 20 minutes in where she's breaking up with him. And
Okay.
he's standing
Yeah,
there
I mean,
with
I've
his
seen
dick
the
one
out.
of the
movie,
funniest
yeah.
scenes of all time, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It would have been great the way they shot it, probably.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What's so offensive about a hard dick?
Well,
That's the
here's-
reason we're all here.
Yeah,
Because of
exactly.
hard dicks.
Exactly.
Hard dicks make me horny. Quote Jared Taylor, 2017.
Hard Dick Soft Rain? That's a new country
He said
song
that.
I'm working
Jared Taylor said because he's watching porn and it's just a girl, and then a guy walks in with a hard dick. That makes him horny because he knows somebody's about to get fucked.
on. Yeah.
But our bullshit audience, you motherfuckers, tried to make him sound gay, and he's not gay.
He's not gay.
He's
Not gay
a
at all.
little.
No,
he's a little
definitely
gay.
not gay.
He's a little
Jared
gay.
is definitely not gay.
He's a little gay. We're all a little
Well,
gay, but he's not
everybody's-
like gay. Come on, he just
He's
like
not full on yet. You know what I'm
Sucking
saying?
dick sometimes. It's not a big deal.
Your hair is amazing.
Glorious, isn't it?
I'm trying.
I have not cut
Trying,
this
dude.
since
I'm
the fucking
like in between the
quarantine.
Ross Patterson and the JT right now.
Yeah, man, I have not cut this in the quarantine, and again, we have no AC in here. The power is out in Wilmington. So they're getting ready for this fucking.
Was that gay? What I
hurricane.
just said? That
Yeah,
Your hair is glorious.
You fuck me.
Okay.
You fuck man. I understand that. I'd fuck.
We're
me
in a
too.
post-gay society.
Yeah,
You can suck dicks. You can fuck cats. You can do whatever you
you
want.
can do whatever you want. Now.
Just say you're not gay.
I'm digging the bandana today too.
Thank you, brother.
The hat, yeah.
God damn it,
Well,
man.
now it's covered in sweat.
Yeah, no, it's covered in sweat now, but I'll throw this. I'll throw it to the audience afterwards
All right.
as like a thing. You know,
There's
like
no-
I'm LeBron James.
Like, can you just cut off a strand of your
There's two
hair
people
and
here.
just sell it?
There's two people
For
here.
profit?
Yeah, I'll sell it
Okay.
for profit. Hit me up, rosseshair.org, and I'll sell you
There you
some of
go.
my hair. But drenched
that
in
up.
sweat today. You've been through many of these hurricanes.
I have.
How,
I've been.
how did Florence affect you?
So I actually sent the family away during Florence.
I did too.
And I wrote it out because I was working and a lot of things needed done. Florence was scary, man. It's one of those things where, you know, as a combat veteran, as a warrior, you're like, you think you can handle every situation by fighting it or shooting it. And with that weather, man, you can't. You're helpless.
I don't know. Trump.
Taking any shots at the hurricane?
What?
Did you pull out your gun, shoot at the hurricane?
Well, I tried.
Like
I was under a couple.
Lieutenant Dan in
Yeah,
Forrest Gump.
dude.
I might have been
tie
under-
yourself to the mast and just start shooting a gun in the air. This is America. Fuck you, Storm. Calling a Storm gay. Think you queer, Storm? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I might have been under a
American.
couple substances when I tried that.
What do you get into?
Um,
what does a man like you dabble in?
You
into?
know, there's some chemicals running through my body right now.
Okay.
You know, things that we might not be allowed to say on air. but
No, we can
might.
do whatever the fuck we
Weed.
want.
Weed is
actually.
great. I love weed.
Okay.
Weed's the best thing
And
ever.
scotch.
Weed's way better for your
I
body.
haven't-
By the way,
Weed and
so I
scotch.
got all my fucking levels done with Dr. Frank recently.
Yeah.
And he told me that I have the renal function, like the liver, kidneys, and all that stuff of someone that's never consumed alcohol before. How is
Really?
that possible?
I don't know.
How is that possible?
I've never seen someone drink
How
as much
is that
as Dan
possible?
Holloway. I don't know.
I mean, we've
crazy.
drank a lot of
We've
fucking
drank a lot.
booze over the
Yeah.
last 15
A
or
lot.
20 years.
I'm surprised that I have a liver still.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
But apparently mine is fucking off the charts great. I have no idea how. Maybe it's just the man upstairs looking out for me.
No, that's right. That's exactly what it
Right?
is.
Or probably
it's
not
your
that.
it's your belief in God that gets you through every single minute of every single day.
Or it might be my stupid diet of only eating meat and cheese. You think that's it?
maybe
I don't know. I think I could do whatever and just be healthy. Honestly, I think I'm like bionic.
you might be. Keith Richards is.
Because no matter what I do, my fucking shit stays the same. I go on these crazy ass diet. Like I go 2 months without eating any vegetables. I only eat meat for 2 months, and I look at my shit and it's the same. I'm like, how is this fucking possible? Maybe I'm a superhero, or these doctors could be lying to me.
If you were a superhero, who would you be? And the reason I ask you is they put pictures out of the new Batman today.
Robert Pattinson. I think
like shit.
I think it's going to be great. Honestly,
That's what some other people say.
I think it's going to be.
was
I
like
think it
shit,
might
but
be.
whatever.
It's going to be hard to beat. A lot of people were mad about Christopher Nolan's interpretation. I thought he did exactly what he should have done. It's
great.
Those are Oscar-winning movies.
Yes.
Like, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. Like the first one, his origin story is way better than the previous shit. It's like Michael Keaton. Are you fucking kidding me? George Clooney, get the fuck out. Those are like campy bullshit movies. This is a serious fucking movie.
Yeah,
right?
I enjoy the campy shit too. Though. Don't get me
They're
wrong.
both great,
Yeah.
but this one was clearly better for the genre that was in, right?
Yeah. Liverman is your cancer. That's your fucking not cancer.
Liverman, my superhero.
Yeah. This heat is really.
I mean, if you could
kicking
have
in.
a superpower, this is a fucking ongoing debate amongst people in the world. What would it be? Invisibility, flight? What would it be?
invisible dick, I don't want people to see it, and I don't want to see it.
Why are you looking at the only woman in the room?
I'm looking at Georgia.
I don't know, man. Mine would be flight. I think mine would be flight.
I'm looking
What
at
if
Georgia.
what if it was flight? This is from Aziz Ansari actually, but what if it was flight, but you can only fly 5 feet off the ground?
No, that wouldn't be fun.
I mean, it would still be.
I mean, it would be
You
alright.
would still
You'd
follow
get to
the
places
ground.
faster,
Like
yeah,
I
I'm down
assume,
with that.
if you could only fly 5 feet off the ground, when you got to a building or something, you would probably go up it, right? You would think. Is that part of the ground? Because how would you deal with a mountain range? Now we're asking like existential, ontological questions about flight.
Sure.
Dan's IQ is way too much for me.
It's like a 64. I think
Yeah,
it's barely.
it's in
above,
double digits for sure.
Yeah.
I
barely
I
above
couldn't
that.
figure out how to get inside today. Somebody had to let
I
me
couldn't
in.
figure out how to work my chair, so
That's true.
It's true.
You are dumb, but you have
Yeah.
Simple Man tattooed on your
pretty
fucking arm.
pretty
so.
stupid.
What do you
this
have on
guy.
your tattooed on your arm?
Simple Man?
By Leonard Skinner.
Well, there's more to the story.
Are
than
you a
that.
simple man?
I am. I try to be.
Okay.
But what we were saying about the hurricanes, you feel really helpless when these hurricanes come, and you can't fight them. I try to fight everything in my life.
Would a simple man do that?
A simple man would do that.
Or are you a Skinner fan? What is that tattoo?
I
for
am a
since
Skinner
we're
fan.
talking about it?
The best all
I
time.
love Skinner, by the way.
the greatest all time band ever is Led Zeppelin, for sure.
Okay.
But Skinner is my favorite all time.
I'll entertain that. I
But,
won't agree with you, but
Who do you think the
Rolling
best?
Stones.
Rolling Stones? Come on.
Oh, the Stones are
Stones,
super. Yeah, super.
the Rolling
Especially the Mick Taylor years from 69 to 73.
What year?
Absolutely. 69 to
Yes.
73.
Anytime
Sticky,
since 69.
Sticky Fingers came out during
Great.
that time. Yeah.
Great.
No.
Who's yours favorite band of all time?
My favorite band is Lamb of God, but that doesn't mean it's the best band of all time. I mean, like if you're talking about best band, you're probably talking about the one that has the most commercial success, right?
Well, Skinner's not the best band of all time either.
They're pretty commercially successful, but I define commercial success plus the other part of it, which is like infiltrating the zeitgeist of culture in
Yeah.
general. Probably it has to be the Rolling Stones because or Bob Dylan because nobody's been
Yeah,
covered.
Dylan's
A lot of people go Beatles though.
No,
One.
fuck
Yeah,
the
no,
God.
I don't
The
agree
Beatles
with that.
fucking suck, dude.
That's what I said.
There were like 90 bands in England doing the exact same shit they were
Yeah.
doing at the time. They just happened to be the ones they got on Homeboy's show. That's all it was.
I
In
like the
53.
Beatles and I respect the Beatles, but they're not the greatest to me. I still go,
No, not
I
even
still go
close.
Stones. One.
Stones.
I mean, they're Stones and Dylan.
Zeppelin's great, but they only have, what, 4 albums?
Zeppelin?
Yeah.
No,
No,
they
they
had
have,
like 7
7,
or 8
yeah.
albums.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah, before John Bonham died in 1980.
And he died. He just drank himself to death.
Yeah,
But, the two most covered bands in the history of humanity, I think, are
Right Said Fred.
no, but close. Bob Dylan and fucking the Stones, right? So if you
definitely,
compare
yeah.
commercial, if you add commercial success to like permeating the zeitgeist, like everybody knows who they are. People like their music. They're actually turning it into different genres of music. I think it's got to be one of those two bands, or maybe those two onesie, twosie, or 1A, 1B. Frankly, you can get fucked with your fucking Led Zeppelin bullshit.
Yeah,
Not that Led Zeppelin's not great.
they're great. I just don't know that that's number one.
Well, I mean, I'm a hippie, so I mean, I'm literally a hippie.
Why don't you go fucking jam band then?
Yeah, dude.
All I listen to is late 60s and early 70s classic rock. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the band Free, which nobody knows about.
I've
but
never
they,
heard
of it. I don't
they
know.
know that they became Bad Company
Oh.
in the 70s. And the only reason that they changed their name was
I don't even know
because
that's a Bad Company
Paul Kossoff, their guitarist, for Free. You know the song All Right Now?
Yeah.
By Free.
All
That's exactly what it was.
Right
They
Now.
became Bad Company in the early 70s.
No shit.
And
So
they
that's
replaced
a Bad
Paul
Company
Kossoff.
song though, but they.
No, that's a Free
I
song.
mean, originally it's a free song,
Yep.
but they published it as Bad Company.
I don't know
I
about
wasn't
that.
born yet,
but
but,
Bad Company. The only
You were
the
born
only,
in 1960.
No, I'm 32. So what are we looking at? It's probably-
You wouldn't if you knew
80.
You wouldn't,
88. I was
if
born
you were
in 88.
32, you wouldn't have to do the math.
I was born
you
at
piece of
88 years
shit.
old.
But yeah.
I'm 1988.
they replaced Paul Kossoff with Mick Ralphs to make Bad Company.
You know the
so.
Yardbirds, Eric Beck,
Yeah.
fucking Eric Clapton, fucking.
and who were the new Yardbirds?
I don't know who are
Led
the,
Zeppelin. That's their name originally was the New Yardbirds.
Yeah, that's because fucking Jimmy Page was one of the guitarists.
Right,
It was
exactly.
It was Jimmy Page, Eric Beck, and Jeff Beck and Eric Clapton in
yep.
the same goddamn band, and they looked around.
right.
They were like, "Nah, we're too good.
Yeah.
Too
we
good.
Gotta get out.
We
of
just
here.
went off on a tangent, didn't we?
We did.
About
You know what? We can hear the fucking rain. The wind is kicking in.
Yeah.
We've got no AC.
We've
we don't
been-
give a shit.
We've been live for
Dan's-
69 minutes now.
Yes, we have. We're not stopping it now.
No,
Hell no.
let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Today.
I'm already
Who
sweaty.
cares?
What-
The building's gonna fucking wash away and
It's
get
gonna melt,
disappear.
maybe.
Isaias. Giorgio's gonna die. Giorgio, I don't want to hear your shit. You're a fighter.
Isaias.
You're used to training in this, right? So let's fucking live it. There's somebody of
Is that the proper way to
Thai
pronounce it?
descent. Are you Thai?
No,
What country? Philippines?
nope.
Where
Black, and then Puerto Rican.
Oh, black and Puerto Rican.
One of each.
Oh.
And native.
No
Yeah.
shit. All
So
right.
they're tropical.
I can definitely see the Native American.
They're a
in that.
tropical people.
All of us white people look alike. So
That's true.
for the rest of it, I don't
I've been
know.
talking about that a lot lately.
Did I get the pronunciation right?
Of what?
Isaias.
I don't care about that, dude.
don't-
I
we're
don't
not
want to
doing
talk
that.
about it
No,
anymore.
we're not doing that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're not
White-
fucking. We're not going PC with the hurricane.
Of all the babies, cuteness wise, white people are way at the bottom. Like way at the bottom. They're
cutest babies, black babies.
Black babies
babies are
by
the
far.
cutest, yes.
Especially
Yeah.
when they get to like black toddlers, male toddlers dressed like adults.
Yep.
Is the cutest shit I've ever seen in my fucking
Yeah, it's
life.
super
To me,
cute.
that's like putting clothes on a dog almost. That's how cute it is.
Yeah.
Like it's and white babies, if you try to do that with white babies,
Nope.
it looks stupid.
So, case in point, to back up
Doughy,
Dan
like
here.
your fucking youngest one.
Yeah.
Big fucking and Chinese babies are the same. Big doughy, fucking.
Yeah.
You can't. It's an amorphous blob of baby. I
To,
don't want to
to,
see
to
that
back
shit.
up Dan's point, I don't post. I have two children. I didn't start posting them on Instagram until they got cute enough, and that's after a year old.
Well, the first one's still working his way up,
Yeah.
but Jax, he's a good-looking kid.
Great looking kid.
Even
right?
if he's a fucking retard growing up, he's gonna be fine.
He's fine.
He's so attractive.
he's good looking, so it doesn't
kid.
really matter.
He's gonna be good looking his whole life. It's just the way it is.
The second one's going to be fine too. By the way, my second kid's name is Jagger. That's how much of a Stones fan. I am.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
But
I think he's got to slim out a little bit. Maybe get him on a diet. What's he, 2?
What, to be Mick Jagger?
Hey, relax, dude. Get him on a diet. Cut some of those lbs off. Do you
you know
remember?
what? He's a fucking tank. That kid.
Do you remember? Was it Bruno?
He's jacked with a shirt on. He's jacked. He's kind of like a.
Is he lifting yet? You got
yeah.
him on TRT already?
Dude, his hands are bigger than mine at 2 years old. I'm like,
What's his dick look
I asked
like?
the doctor. It's great.
Is he fucking packing a hog?
Great hog.
Good for him.
But I talked to the doctor. I was like, yo, man, his hands are bigger than mine. I was like, how fucking giant is this kid? And he was like, why are you asking? I was like, I got to buy him fucking food.
Yeah.
And I was like, what
But
am I going to be in for?
You got to be careful that somebody doesn't blindside him too.
Hey,
Like if he gets to be like a super jacked up athlete, you never know when a white woman's going to come by and try to steal him.
Sandy
off the
Bullock,
street.
if you're out there, you're not taking my child to have him live at your house, have him become an NFL star, and then take all of his money. No. That's going to me, brother.
Yeah,
It's going to me,
That's
Sandy.
the only point to have children, to do chores around the house and then to hopefully
NFL contracts. Yep.
get an NFL contract at some
Yeah.
point. Well, not an NFL, NBA or MO, like some guaranteed contract. Get the fuck out of here with the NFL.
Yeah. And then you remind them if they fail all the way up through life.
Yeah.
I'm going to send my daughter to Berkeley School of Music, and she's going to be successful.
No, you're not.
Yep, absolutely.
Is that real?
Yeah, Berkeley School of Music. John Mayer went there.
I understand.
John
I know
Mayer
Berkeley
is a
very
piece
well.
of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
John Mayer broke my heart. Okay?
Fathers be good to y'all
God,
daughters.
that song, every time I hear it, I'm like, John Mayer singing. Does he even have a kid?
No.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
No,
but
John Mayer is a guy who has fucking profited more out of fathers not being good to their daughters than any man in human
absolutely.
history.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He just walks into the room. Hey, has anybody got a bad relationship with their father? Yeah, you guys all come with me.
Yep.
We're gonna make some babies.
I genuinely think all of John Mayer's music was simply made to get laid. Where it was just like,
yeah,
hey man, how could
dude,
I?
Of course it was.
That song "In Repair." I'm in repair. I'm not together, but I'm getting there. That way, when he breaks up with the girls, he's like, "Look, man, I fucking wrote a song about it. I'm terrible
I
at
told you.
relationships. I told you."
God
he's got a
damn it.
fucking hog on him. There's no way to bring up a picture in this, is there?
Can we show a picture of his
There's
dick right quick?
So there is a picture of John Mayer pissing with a. He's got one of those like it's not a cowboy hat. It's one of those Austin hats. It's like a circle.
How do you spell his name? Is it M-A-Y-E-R or M-A-H?
Yeah, M-A-Y-E-R.
M-A-Y-E-R, yeah.
So type in John
Penis.
Mayer nude pissing.
Are we really looking for John Mayer's penis?
Dude,
I wanna
he
fucking
has
see it.
a fucking hog on him.
Okay.
It's a two-hander.
I mean, here's him in one of those fucking...
Yeah. Can you do that? Can you put his
Can you...
It's not
No,
blurred out.
don't put it on there if it's not blurred
No,
out.
you got to blur it out. The one that I had was blurred out. Can you put on this screen so I can see it at least, not the audience? 'Cause we'll get fucking banned from YouTube if we put John.
Oh, I
Mayer's
see it.
dick
Here's a
on
blurred out one. It's on Reddit.
Oh, it
you
is? Okay,
can't
good.
tell how big his dick is. So what's the point?
There's an unblurred one if you just.
there. Yeah, hey, just Giorgio, can you put it on this screen right here? Oh, you can. Okay. But it would be John Mayer's dick is very impressive. It is a two-hander. It is like a fucking bear grabbing a salmon with two hands out of a stream. Like
He's a shower
is.
for
So
sure.
I've heard that Matthew McConaughey has a hog too.
has a hog.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's decent size.
Okay.
It's decent size.
how much of it can you get in your mouth?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. The question is, have I seen it?
Yeah, Ross was
The
kind of.
question is, why would you have seen it?
I have a really great answer for that, but I cannot tell that on air. That's all I will say. But there was he's a fun, hilarious, crazy dude. Oh, there we go.
I actually like him as
Look
an
at
actor.
So Giorgio, let me. All right, so you sent it to me. So, but I'm going to ask you this.
It looks like he's uncirced.
He is. Definitely not, sir.
That's a fucking dope sized penis right there on John Mayer.
Why?
Right?
Why?
Am I fucking crazy?
Why are you looking at it the same way you look at pictures of your children? I don't understand.
They both are equally great. Like, dude, you have to appreciate another man's penis in order to live.
Okay, Ross, I counter that. Is it as good if he's just got done fucking and he's peeing right after the boner?
Yes.
That's basically boner size. Is that still as
If you can't hear it at home, Giorgio's saying, hey, man, is it as good as if he just finished having sex and then was peeing like with a post boner? Yes, this is still a great size fucking hammer. So he's got a full hand on this thing. And do you know what your proud few is?
That's the after your hand.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
The
after your
space
hand
after your
ends, if you get a full fucking hand on there, whatever the inches are left at the end of the top of your hand, that's your proud few.
The few,
Hopefully you have a
proud-
few inches.
the Marines.
Correct.
I'm over here looking at my hand like
John Mayer's fucking proud few on this is probably 3.5. I mean, looking at this picture right now.
If he's out there, John, if you want to get circed, we'll fucking circumcise. We have at-home circumcision kits.
I didn't even look at his fucking balls. Jesus Christ! Did you look at his balls? He's got a fucking sack of plums there, dude. And it looks like he's used Manscaped. He's barely got any pubes.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have more than 2 testicles.
Man.
But
he definitely looks like one's lower than the other.
well, every
Well-
dude, that's like tits. Like if you see
That happens,
Yeah.
dude.
if you
That
see a
happens.
girl with her tits out and one of them isn't different size than the other one, those are fake tits.
one of them's always bigger
Yeah.
or smaller
Yep.
than the other, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a fucking hog on him, dude. Good for John Mayer. Like, I don't want to shit on it. I've seen him a lot with Andy Cohen recently. I think he's dabbling in that world. I think it's one of those things where they probably had some convos like late night, maybe some MDMA, and he probably said, "Dude, I've got a huge dick," and Callan's like, "Let me see it." No, you don't. Let me fucking see it. Have you ever had it sucked by a dude? I'll fucking suck your dick.
This is not a lie. 1999 or 2000, one of those 2 years, some gay dude that I know tried to convince me that getting your dick sucked by a dude would make your dick bigger. He's like, fucking, he was just trying to tell me this. I'm like, man.
Because he wanted to blow you.
Yes, of course, because he wanted to
Absolutely.
blow me.
Absolutely.
And after he finished, I was like, look, man, it's not any bigger. Fucking liar.
Yeah.
You fucking liar.
That's not how that went down.
No, it's
Did
not
you
at all.
struggle with that for a while?
No, it did get bigger.
Okay.
You ever been hit on by a gay guy?
Yes.
It's
How'd
happening
that shake out?
right now.
Well, this was actually at a restaurant, and my wife was there, and
Did you guys
she's not-
take him home or what?
I didn't take him home, but
Okay.
but yeah, he was definitely hitting on me.
Really?
My wife got super jealous of that too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a compliment.
Guys or girls.
Sometimes I'll go to a gay bar and get tuned up first.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going out on the town that night, I'll go to a gay bar, get a bunch of compliments, and be like, I feel really great. Then I fucking cruise on out there and do whatever, right? What? That's normal.
It's great. That's actually the best advice you should give somebody. Of like, hey man, before you're going out, go to a gay bar, get tuned up, dude.
Yeah.
Get let somebody grab it.
All the confidence in the world when you go
Somebody
to the
feel
straight
it.
place.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Look, life is tough, man. Anytime you can get men are complimented like very infrequently. generally speaking, which is why when you actually compliment a man, they usually respond to it pretty well, or they don't know how to respond to it. It's one of those things. It's either like very gracious, or it's like, is this person trying to molest me? Because that's, obviously your past.
There was somebody on the message boards on YouTube that said 1911 Deathstroke. He was like, Ross licked his lips after looking at that dong pic of John Mayer.
He did, yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
So somebody
I didn't
said,
notice.
Yeah, man, because I was like, fuck. Somebody said, hey, you should do that circ for him. So everybody's looking up this picture of John Mayer's dick. And again, he's wearing a cowboy hat, striped shirt, and he's pissing. It appears, is that he's uncirced.
It looks like he's uncirced, yeah.
Looks like he's uncirced.
Yeah.
And they're asking me if I would do the circumcision for it. Yes, of course. Look, that is an amateur hobby of mine. I'm an amateur circumcision guy. I've performed 3.
Okay.
I don't know what the final results were. There was a lot of pain, but I prefer to do it all natural. You don't get any pills.
With your teeth, you mean?
No, I use 2 rocks.
No anesthesia, no nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Oh, I
no
see.
local.
I use 2 jagged rocks.
Yep.
And what I'm known for is the snow's cut.
Okay.
That's the circumcision that I'm known for.
And that's just a huge gash.
That's what my specialty is.
Yeah.
It's a diamond. But then afterwards, what I do is I pack it in snow. So I pack the penis in snow right after.
Where do you get the snow from?
What's that?
Where do you get the snow
I
from?
get it shipped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that goes into the freezer. And then,
You have it on dry ice when it comes down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dry ice it all the way down.
Yeah.
Usually from Alaska because I want to stay American. I don't want to go from Canada. And then I'll circ you up, and then I'll just pack it in snow, and that's called a snow's cut. Now, if you want a princess cut, that's a different story.
Ooh.
I can do that. Not my specialty.
No, but it's the same exactly, except for there's a cardboard cutout of Meghan Markle in the corner of the room.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you look at her, and that's
You
a
have to
princess.
maintain eye contact with her, otherwise it won't fucking heal correctly.
Okay. All right.
And then
Well, I'm glad I don't have to worry about this.
at
'cause
the
I'm
end
already
of it, I
circed, so.
tat underneath the circumcision, like right underneath the skin. And I'll usually put like a phrase or something, and I'll call it the lady die, and that's the princess cut. R.I.P. by the way.
What if
Princess
Banksy
Diana.
did circumcisions?
Would be great.
Like
He
you
just
would be
shows up.
paying $85,000 to Banksy to come circumcise your kid? Like
worth it.
what we're looking for, like custom. Oh God, let's start a custom circumcision company. I'm looking for something where you can peel back 4
Yeah.
flaps. Can you
Like-
put some Velcro on that shit?
Like Yellowstone, where you put a brand on it. You put
Oh,
a
yeah,
brand on
yeah.
that circumcision.
That's are you talking about the show?
yeah.
Yeah, I've actually never seen that show. I'm
It's
Great
great.
show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch it here pretty soon.
Yeah,
but
it's a really great show. You should watch it.
yeah, I will.
And then you should circumcise people afterwards.
Yourself.
I
shit.
will.
With a
I
little
will
brand.
start. That will be my new business.
Cole Hauser's in that. I almost fucking like the last. I've been living out of suitcases for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, essentially, throughout this move. And we were looking at studio space this weekend, signing leases and all that shit. And I almost had a beard. Like Dan has asked, what would happen if I had a beard? I can't grow it out. It's patchy. There's nothing on the
So
sides.
you're just one of those guys that just cannot.
Cannot. There's nothing on the sides.
That's okay.
I hadn't shaved in, I don't know, a week and a half or whatever it was, right?
I've heard you have a big dick, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, well, it should. It should make up everything. It's big dicks, big dreams is my saying. Either you have one and all your dreams came true, or you don't. And you gotta keep
I don't know
dreaming.
that black dude from the meme is dead though. He died in 2011.
He is, but he lived a great life.
Do you think maybe his dick was too big?
I think
Like he's the Icarus of big dicks.
Yeah.
Flew a
Even
little
John
too-
Mayer's hog is.
He flew a little too close to the sun
Even John Mayer's hog
with
is
that giant hog. Have you
questionable.
seen that dick? I mean, it's
I have not.
incredible.
I
mean,
don't. Go on the internet looking for dicks a lot.
Guy, you're on the wrong
fuck
show.
is-
I know.
You're on the wrong show.
This show is called
That's,
Dickin' Boys.
yeah.
You may have heard of it. This whole show is built around the concept of looking for dicks on the internet. So
Yeah, the R was just to throw people off. It's
Yeah.
called Drinkin Boys, dude, for Drinkin
Boys.
Bros.
Okay.
That's all we do is.
Somebody's asking for Ray's number again. Ray, the carpet guy.
Oh, Ray the carpet guy?
Yeah.
That fucking guy, dude. I'll be more than happy to give
And
you
you
that
you just
motherfucker.
exposed them.
He stopped.
Live.
He wouldn't answer my calls or my wife's.
We went so
maybe
hard
I'll
on the
answer
fucking
somebody's.
local school board here that one of the guys approached us at the school board meeting like, "Hey, you guys got to calm down." We're like, "No,
No.
we're actually gonna turn
I remember
it up.
that actually.
We're gonna turn it up a little bit now."
Yeah, I remember that.
Ray Bokey's number is 512-794-9600. That's the worst carpet guy I've ever had in my entire life. Fucked over everything. It cost me thousands of
So if you're
dollars, that
looking
fucking guy.
for
So he's just not replacing everything for free, or
No, dude. He put the wrong carpet in my entire house. I don't even know how that's possible. And then afterwards, he was just like, I can't get people out there for like another 2 weeks. And I was like, what?
ooh,
yeah.
And they put it in there and just brought one fat dude to put in the carpet. And I was like, looks like shit. It's one of those things where I afterwards, because we had to move in. We didn't have a choice at this point. It was like 2 small kids.
Right.
So I was like, whatever it is we're keeping, and then the kids will destroy it. You know, we're just gonna tell people to come over and Banksy the carpet, do whatever you want, and then we'll replace it in a few years. But
Well, the fat guy probably got sweat all over it anyways. So.
yes, dude, the whole thing's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was not a sweet welcome to Austin moment. I can tell you that.
Hey, to everybody in the fucking chat, I don't give a fuck if that picture of the black dude was real or not.
Which one?
The fucking guy with the hog.
They say it wasn't real?
No, it's not. It's for sure not real. Of course it's not real. Like it's.
I think that's his real
No,
dick.
it's not. No,
yeah.
No, definitely not real.
Come on.
It's definitely not
We
real.
should do a 30 for 30 on that guy's dick.
Get John Burgess involved.
Get Morgan Freeman to narrate it. There he was as a small boy. His penis came out first, and then the rest of his body, and then magic happened. Yeah.
Did you ever watch that episode of Family Guy where so Joe, the cop that's in a wheelchair, and his wife are pregnant for like the first 9 seasons with the same kid, right? Because it's cartoons. So finally she has the kid, and when they're delivering in the delivery room, a little wheelchair comes out first. It's
really?
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. I laughed so hard at that I had to get high, watch it again, and laugh even harder. Because I was sober at the time. I was like, this is wasted on me. I was not high for this. Are you kidding me? That's why I know there's no God.
Yeah, it's true. If there was, why did he give John Mayer a huge penis? You know?
You don't need
waste.
both. You don't need that amount of talent.
Yes.
Plus a big dick.
I feel like waste.
I feel like a big dick should be a reward for having a shitty life.
Yes.
Like at least I got my hog, man.
Like
Yeah.
like the black guy who's in the memes.
But that's not his real dick. I'm sure
I think it is
that
his real
dude
dick.
had a huge dick, but it probably wasn't the size of this fucking desk.
Let's get his family on here and ask them.
Hey, can you tell me about his dick?
Can you tell me about his hog?
Now he
So
was
when
your
woke up
son.
in the morning,
When he was born, was his dick still that big? That'd be weird, right?
That would be weird. Yeah.
Just
I think
relax. Where's that bottle of fucking hooch? Give
Here
me
it
that
is.
shit.
Let me take a. What is this? Triple wood? What'd you bring us here today? This
No,
is
it's
the-
Lafroig.
That was
Oh,
from past
Lafroig.
experiences.
That's right,
but,
dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
is-
Lafroig
this
Triple.
is
It's pretty good.
fucking
Yeah, I got a bottle
How
of
much?
that in
How
my
much
house.
is a bottle of this?
I like 80
How much?
bucks,
It's not that bad. It's like less than 100.
yeah, it's like $80.
Yeah,
85
it's less than
bucks.
100.
Really? Look
I
at
can't
this.
think of.
It's
That's
well,
probably rude to
Dude,
drink
lip
out of
it,
the bottle.
man. It's
it's
fine.
a little
Drink
bit
it
below,
right out of the bottle.
It's a little bit below Lagavulin, I think.
Yeah,
which is about
it's below
95.
Lagavulin, which is
95,
95 to 100. Yeah,
Smoky. I like
yeah,
it.
it is.
It
smoky,
is, yeah.
for
It's
sure.
Islay, man.
I like it.
Let Dan hit some of that.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm in repair. I'm not together. Fucking John Mayer. Last show on Earth. Hurricane's coming, people. Riders on the storm.
So is this the last show in Wilmington?
No.
No.
Well, unless the hurricane takes over.
We're
the building.
recording every day this week.
I don't even know if there is, like, how bad the hurricane's going to be. All I know is I just keep getting messages from every fucking business. We're shutting down for the hurricane, and it's supposed to come at, like, fucking 6 p.m.
Yeah, nobody was taking this serious until like
I'm not. I'm
yesterday.
staying at the fucking beach tonight. I'll
Yeah.
go live from the goddamn beach. Fucking, yeah. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Really put my cock in there. I'm going to put my cock inside the hurricane tonight.
So
Take
is your
some footage.
beach house on Carolina Beach or is it
Carolina
on
Beach.
Curry Beach?
Carolina?
Carolina, all the way at the fucking north side of Carolina Beach.
Well, let's not be giving out addresses. I guess I won't be here, but so.
I can give out the address right
No,
now.
I didn't give out addresses. I was keeping it.
Sure. Yeah, so it's down there towards the north.
Wait,
It's
hold
great.
on a second. Come
great.
on, everyone. Popular demand. Play Craig's message. What is Craig's message? Tell me what it
Craig's
is, and we'll
message.
play it.
I got I got a fucking text from Craig Dulesky. Let's say let's see if he left me. Oh, he did.
It's probably something gay.
I'll find out.
Let's hope so, because I've been trying to bang that dude for a while. Now
We'll
he's
play it live on
engaged.
air.
You fucking kidding me? What is this,
We're really
goddamn
doing
jerky,
this.
boys?
It is. Dude.
We're really
Craig
doing
Collins.
this.
Answer the phone, dickhead.
I don't think he's gonna answer today.
He might be at work.
Hey, is this Ray?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Hey, this is a valuable customer, and I was just looking forward to
Oh shit!
What the hell was that?
My phone it cuts out after like 10, 15 seconds. You have to keep tapping it to keep the light on.
Did he leave you a message and that was it?
Yeah. So I tell you what, Craig. I have the whole entire message saved, so I'll download it and we'll play it on Ross Patterson Revolution for sure. I'm looking forward to that though.
I don't know what's happening right now.
This fucking guy, dude. Jesus Christ.
Which
Christ.
guy?
Ray. Fucking the carpet guy.
Oh, he called him.
Yeah, Craig Dulesky called Ray. That was Ray the carpet guy. That's what happens. Yeah, he would not answer myself or my wife back. So we said, hey, maybe somebody else can get an answer here.
I love how you say wife with an H.
Wife.
Yeah, that's different.
My wife.
Yeah.
Because no one ever gets tired of Borat quotes. Boy. But yeah, that guy, what a fucking shitberg. So he tried to fuck her over, and we talk about women and shit all the time, like jokingly on this show, but they get bullied all the time. You know how many times, has this happened to you with your wife in
with
particular?
mechanics and shit all the time?
By
Try to take
anybody
advantage. Try to take advantage. Yeah.
Or
so that's
car
what happened.
salesmen
So
and
this
shit?
guy tried to take advantage of my wife, saying, here's the number and here's all this other shit. She gets home 2 hours later and there's a contract in the email. It was like $1,200 higher than it should have been.
Yeah.
And he puts in the wrong carpet and everything else and blah, blah, blah. So I had to get involved, obviously, and I was like, hey, fucking cocksucker, we're not doing this. I'm sure you have to do it for your wife as well. Where
Absolutely.
It's crazy, right?
My wife is a very independent, and I'm sure she might be the same way.
Yeah.
She's a very independent woman, and she's a fighter. She gets hot sometimes, but she will get taken advantage of sometimes and report things back to me, and I'm not cool with it when I find out some of the ways that people try to take advantage.
I mean, as long
of
as
her
you
and
know
stuff.
your wife isn't voting or driving, then
Right.
you feel protective. Once
she's
she-
restricted from all those activities.
Once she starts
Dan is
doing that stuff,
anti-suffrage act and always has been.
I have been for a while, yeah. It's either that or Harambe. One of those two things happen, and everything's gone to shit since.
A lot of people have said that.
I mean, look-
once Harambe died,
Yeah.
the world went to fucking
What was that,
hell.
2016?
Yeah, 2016.
seltzer beers and stuff like that really took a toll on our
No,
country
fucking
too. Yeah, absolutely.
White Claw has been around since fucking 2009, dude. Everybody thinks
Has
it's yes, it's been around
I didn't know
forever.
that. I
Yes,
didn't know that. I would.
everybody thinks it popped out of nowhere. No, it's been around forever. Let's stick with the data here. It's
Yeah.
either women.
I drink whiskey. I don't drink anything else.
Well,
so.
I don't know what to tell you about that, but it's either Harambe or it's fucking the Suffrage Act of 1920.
Sure.
It's one of those two. I mean, look, the Depression came right after the Suffrage Act,
Yeah.
but we won World War II. So what do you? I don't know.
Which came first? You know what I'm saying?
Chicken or the
Or the suffrage
women,
act?
women voting. Either way,
There you go.
Which came first, the chicken or the suffrage act? You know?
chickens definitely predate the Suffrage Act. By the
Yeah.
way, don't have sex with your chickens. If
Ever.
you own chickens,
It's not no.
no, it's not worth it.
You've been
I'm telling
against
you.
that for a long time too.
Yeah, don't have sex with your fish or your chickens.
Yeah.
And that's two of the
Or
major,
let them poop in your eye.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. I might have known somebody that had something like that happen.
I bet you look like that type of
and
guy.
then ended up
Got a
getting
gun, so-
ended up getting E. coli.
yeah.
Wait, a chicken shit in their eye?
Yeah, go figure, right?
Is it someone that I know?
Maybe.
Oh, Craig Dulesky just said we can call him, and he'll say what
All right,
happened. I'll
well,
call
let's
Craig.
do this. I'm tired of fucking this guessing.
Or
game.
they were washing out their
too.
chicken coops and they got poo splashed in their eye.
Are you sure they weren't trying to get a Cleveland Steamer or something? Who's got a playback fucking song still? Craig? Jesus Christ.
Hello?
Craig Dulesky, you're live on air on Drinkin Bros podcast. Did you call Ray the carpet guy? I can only play part of that message. Your phone fucking turns off after like 30 seconds. So what happened when you called Ray the carpet guy in Austin?
I just called him and took a while for him to answer. I'm honestly surprised he answered an Iowa phone number one. Number two, he was like, yeah, this is Ray. And then I was like, well, hey, man, I'm just a loyal customer and I want some shitty carpet if y'all are selling any.
What do
Complete silence after that. Complete silence after it. I was like, well, shit. Guess no, it's carpet company, Dan. Well, shit.
I like how you use Dan's redneck accent. Dan's redneck accent is my favorite for some
I've
reason.
been making fun of that for years.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Where are you at in the world today, Craig Dulesky?
I'm teleworking from the house today.
Teleworking. That's what we're calling it now. You're in your fucking
that's
PJs
what
having a
government
jerk
calls
sesh.
We actually had a
That's what
fucking.
governor calls, but where should I post my Manscaped photos? Just
No way.
Great.
Send them to Dan, your Manscaped photos.
Yeah, because I'm.
Do you have a
putting-
before and after of
I'll
what happens after you shave?
I will put them on the
oh,
internet,
you know
Craig,
I
if you
got
send
a
them to me.
before and after.
Yeah, you have to.
I'll put your whole dick and balls in the internet. I don't care.
Yeah, Dan will put your whole dick and balls on the internet. You're
Dan
about
has
to get married
no
next year.
give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for that whole best man, but I'm not gonna blast that out on air. So.
You can. Look, here's the thing, Craig. I don't know what my schedule is going to be. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive next year. So it's a little early for Daddy, but you know,
we're probably going to die in this hurricane.
We're probably going to die in this hurricane that's coming. So we'll see what happens. But I love you. I appreciate you calling Ray the Carpet Guy.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there anything you want to say to Dan before I hang up the phone?
Dan, I love you, and fuck you.
There we go. There we go. Gregors.
The dichotomy of man.
The dichotomy of man. There it is right there.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Yeah.
What do you think this hurricane is going to do?
You know, I don't think it's going to do much. I think that it's going to be too fast moving and get through here pretty quick. It's not going to be like Florence in 2018. Florence was devastating for Wilmington. Florence stayed around for a while and it dumped feet of
Fucking
rain.
Destroyed my house. It was like an 8-month repair on that.
Yeah,
thing.
it was bad. But I don't think this one's going to do much. I mean, I think there's going to be wind and I think there's going to be rain, but I don't think it's going to be nearly the devastation that Florence was.
I've got a Cat 5 boner right now. So
Cat 5 boner. Okay.
yeah. When that comes
Here's
rolling in, it's-
this is for Wilmington. So today's Monday, right?
yeah.
So tomorrow, 20% chance of rain, 13 mile per hour winds. That's the limit for where you can jump out of a fucking aircraft.
Shit,
It's 13 knots, technically speaking.
I've jumped out of way more than that, but
not
yeah.
that that's a real rule or anything. But after that, the highest wind is like fucking 8 miles per hour, and it's like a fucking 50 or 60% chance of rain for the next 2 weeks. Like, get fucked.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about
2
this.
weeks?
Yes, dude.
Shit.
I mean, it's gonna rain for a while, but we're not gonna.
I think I'll probably go shoot it tomorrow. I think I'll
go
start
fucking shoot
shooting.
the
Well,
hurricane.
Trump
Yeah.
wanted to fucking send nukes into fucking hurricanes, right?
Yeah.
So let's
see
do
what happens.
that. Why not?
Let's do it.
I mean, despite the fact that it's going to spread fallout and radiation.
Whatever,
all
man.
over
You ended the
place.
hurricane. That's great.
No, it wouldn't do that.
It would.
No.
I believe in Trump, and I believe that if we just dropped enough bombs on a hurricane, what would happen?
You need a
Well,
reverse hurricane. is
you know,
what
I
need.
saw something.
What would happen if you just dropped bombs in the middle of like
What kind?
the
Like
eye of a hurricane?
like conventional explosives?
Yeah, just but it exploded the water. Would it change the?
It's
fucking...
not the water that's making that happen. It's like differing barometric pressures
Yeah.
coming into contact with each other that creates a fucking cyclone.
So what you're saying is you
Nothing.
couldn't fire like AKs at it, and
Well, definitely not, but it's satisfying to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would be
Right.
super satisfying.
So
Yeah.
let's do it, man.
Like technically, scratching an itch doesn't help you at all, but it feels great.
Kind of like rubbing your eyes when you're stoned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
It
there's
feels
fucking
awesome.
water,
Yeah.
if there's
It doesn't
wa-
do anything for your eyesight or your blurred vision or
No.
anything else.
I
so.
set up a fucking bipod on my fucking deck on Friday when it was that storm that we had on Friday. There was like all the thunder and shit. I was just firing fucking 300 blackout rounds into the storm.
damn it,
It didn't do anything, but I felt great
felt great.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you felt great after
Yeah.
that.
And fighting storms like this is awesome too. But you just look like a schizophrenic.
Yeah,
when
you ever
people are
punched a
watching
hurricane?
Yeah, I tried.
I took a
Dude,
couple swings in that last one.
there's a scene from American Dad. I think it was like season 9. They go to this like safety museum, and it's like they do one of the callbacks, like Family Guy style callbacks to a firefighter back in the day, and it's a guy fucking fist fighting a fucking actual flame. He's fist fighting. No, it's just wait because it gets way worse. He's fist fighting the flame, and then the flame wins, and then they struggle over a gun, and the fucking fire shoots him with the gun, and then the fire looks around all panicked and then shoots himself with the gun. I love Seth MacFarlane. So
Well, for all
much.
these
I'm a big
dumbasses
fan.
out there, just know that you cannot fight a hurricane or the ocean. It's unforgiving.
Nope,
It
you
will
can.
fucking
No, you
chew you
can-
up and spit you out.
I actually think you can. I think
you
you're
can
fine.
you can do whatever you want.
I think
You
you're
could try.
fine, dude.
I recommend, without caveat, all of our fans go out and fight the hurricane this weekend.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Do whatever you want, man.
it's injustice, and
Who fucking cares anymore? No one
and
cares.
an
what everybody's
injustice
doing
to
anymore.
one is an injustice to all. So you can't let these hurricanes tell you what to do.
I agree. Let's get to the Drinkin Bro of the week, shall we? This one was submitted by Nicholas Diaz from Oklahoma.
Is it the Nick Diaz?
I wish it was.
'Cause he's probably
from
high.
Oklahoma. Drinkin Bro for 2 years, he says. And he's nominating Pedro de la Rosa. Should I say that with a Spanish flair? You're Puerto Rican. You're half Puerto Rican, right? Pedro de la Rosa.
That's
¿De
the
dónde
most polite
está
way of
la
saying
biblioteca? Pedro de la Rosa. Reason for the nomination, he says, is my father-in-law was an overall outstanding man. He was an amazing father and a provider and served our great country for 20-plus years
I read
in
this
the
one.
U.S. Army. He was and is the closest person I've had as a father, and served a overall great example of what a man should be. He left us Saturday, August 1st, after a long struggle with multiple health problems. He's better now, and just want to nominate him for being an amazing man and a proud American. Cheers. Cheers,
that's
man.
awesome.
Sorry to you for losing your father. It's a hard one. I lost mine. And it's weird. You can't really describe it or put it into words. But as long as he was a great dad, which appears that he was.
Sounds like he left a legacy.
Fuck yeah, man. And that's all you can do. Because that's it. Dan might be wiped out from the hurricane, but he's not a father.
Well,
technically.
Not to any.
Do you know about any of these kids?
I definitely don't have kids.
Okay.
For sure.
Do you want some? Because tonight's the night, brother.
We'll crank
Have a
you
little
out.
hurricane baby and name it Isaias. Isaias.
No, we're gonna name it something super white, probably.
Is that Spanish? Is Isaias Spanish? It is. What
I
does it mean?
don't know where it comes from.
Does it mean Isaiah? Oh, you think it's Isaiah? I just said that.
Wait, so
fluent.
you think that it should be
fluent.
Isaias?
Isaiah is fucking Hebrew, though.
It is.
I know, but
Technically.
where did they come up with this name? Where did the National Weather Service come up with?
Oh, the National Weather Service was looking around at everybody getting accused of being racist. Like, hey, we better pepper in a couple of fucking people of color names right quick. But who gives a shit? Why do they have names in the fucking first place?
I don't know.
We should have corporate sponsors for hurricanes.
Yeah.
Like
Hurricane
this is
Pepsi.
Hurricane Walmart's coming, man. It's gonna fuck y'all up. But then you hear Hurricane Walmart all the time. Why would you not do that? I want
All
to
the time.
sponsor. Let's have a Drinkin Bros hurricane. This hurricane is now the Drinkin Bros hurricane.
Yes.
Get fucked, Isaias or whatever the fuck it is.
Isaias.
This is now the
instead
Drinkin
it's
Bros
Drinkin
hurricane.
Bros hurricane. You're a damn fine American.
Thank
Proud
you,
you could
man.
be on the show. Sorry we're leaving you here.
Thank you
Wilmington, North
for having
Carolina.
me.
You want to shout out your company before you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Find us forgotten11s.com. Find
What do
us
you
on
do there?
It's an apparel company.
Yeah.
And it's, we believe that in America we honor the living very well, but we do not honor we honor our fallen very well, but we do not honor our living as well as that. And this is a company for the living. It's called forgotten11s.com. Find us on Instagram at forgotten11s and Facebook forgotten11s. First responders, military, veterans, we support all of you. Even if you're just a everyday American patriot that loves our country, loves freedom, this company's for you.
Goddamn right. America. Fuck yeah.
I'm actually super anti-freedom.
I know. Dan wants to keep all birds caged.
I wanted to add something real quick about the
shit.
On top of the Drinkin Bro of the week.
Go ahead. Do you have one?
I would like to nominate Dan Holloway.
Really?
He's been very instrumental in advice and helping me work through some things with the company, and also a nonprofit 501c3 that I'm thinking about doing. So it's still in the brainstorming work.
Here's the thing. We joke about Dan being a piece of shit on the show all the time. He's
And I
actually
am.
a great dude in real life.
He is a great dude. and
I'm both.
You are.
He would
I
give
am
you the
both.
shirt off his back.
You're a great person.
But I'm also a piece of shit.
He's a huge piece of shit,
Yeah.
but
I
he's
mean, don't-
also I'd also like to make out with him after the show.
We'll do that, yeah, but our beards might get tangled up.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't have a beard. This guy.
that's right.
You want to hop on the fucking train?
yeah, slip
Come on, ride that
slip and
train
slide, buddy.
and ride it.
That's what that song's about. It's about two dudes making out.
Yeah, dude. We'll go
No,
reverse
no, no,
cowboy
no.
all night tonight. You're on top.
Are you familiar with Reverse Cowboy?
I am.
Yeah.
Cowboy,
Cowboy,
not
yeah.
cowgirl.
Yeah,
Cowboy.
so that's where you're on top of me and you're facing the wall. I'm obviously butt fucking you, but
Yeah, of course.
that's what a reverse cowboy is. No reach around.
And then there's the reverse
I've got
69.
to focus at my task at hand, and then after I come, then
We
can talk
came
about
up with
the
this in
other
LA.
things.
It was the reverse 69. You remember that?
Yes,
It's where two dudes eat each other's asses at the same time.
at the same time, but you got to roll
In
downhill.
a circle, yeah. It's got to be in a
It's the
circle.
only way that's gonna work.
Just for physics, I mean, shit.
Obviously, you understand that.
I
right?
do understand.
We'll put out a
that,
book.
Absolutely.
We'll put out a little booklet.
If we live, we're live from the hurricane,
make
the
an
eye
FM
of
for
it. Isaias, Isaias.
It's
We're here.
Hurricane Drinkin Bros, actually.
Yeah, we might not never be back again. And it is 10,000 degrees in this studio, so I might die. When the Puerto Rican girl starts fanning herself, it's fucking hot in here.
They're
She's not
tropical-
even Puerto Rican.
They're a tropical people. She is. Half,
Yes.
like
She
is?
a quarter Puerto Rican.
Very tropical.
I didn't hear her mention that one.
She felt the
Okay.
rains down in Africa,
Okay.
so
She's
that's
super
not her
racist,
fault.
so it's like
Yeah, she
she
hates white
won't
people.
admit all the stuff that she
Yeah.
is.
She hates white people. She's with Dan to get back at Dan
Gotcha.
for his race. Yeah, out of
Because
spite for your
he's
race.
super white.
Yeah. You know what? I hate white people
He's
so much.
super white
I'm
and he spells his last name wrong.
gonna have sex with him.
It wasn't me. It was my goddamn ancestors.
Yes.
That owned people.
So nothing Dan can do about that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I could have done something probably.
Dan can't go
With a
back in
time machine.
Well,
Why not?
If we had one.
We'll get one.
We need to get the fuck off the air. Look, we're going to take shelter. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin Bros. Good night.